Good morning, everyone. Morning. Welcome to the Emotional Intelligence at Workplace training today. So how many of you are excited to learn something new today? All of you are excited? All right, good. So today, I'm here as your internal trainer. We all know that I've been heading the HR department, but a little bit about myself before we proceed for this training. I would like to inform everyone that this training is being recorded for HRDC accreditation purposes. All right, so this session will be recorded as part of my accreditation process, right? So the whole session will be recorded, all the activities and everything. So I hope you are fine with it. You are good? All right. So I'm Noreen Xavier. I'm the HR manager for MYM Technology. All right. So besides that, I'm also being an internal trainer. I've completed my master's recently, and I'm a certified HRDC trainer. Now looking towards to go into accredited trainer. All right, and I've completed my certification in NLP. So I'm a certified NLP practitioner, neuro-linguistic practitioner. Okay, and also certified therapy for a trainer for timeline therapy. All right, and I also do coaching. Okay, so this is part of my career here. All right, so today I'm going to remove my HR manager cap and I'm going to put my trainer's cap today so that all of us can learn something new together. So are you all ready for the session? Yes. Can't hear. Are you all ready? Yes. Very good. Thank you. All right. So now for the icebreaker part. For the icebreaker part. Okay, choose an adjective that matches the first letter of your email. Okay, if your email is Rahman, then you can say lah romantic ke apa ke, royal or whatever. Like Leo, loving. Okay, don't say lazy. Good one, positive adjective. Alright, like C, caring, charming, things like that. So I give you 2 minutes to think of an adjective for yourself. Okay, maybe you can describe yourself in that too. Alright, I give you 2 minutes, and then throughout this whole day, I will be calling you with that name. So all of you must remember that name. Alright, are we good? Okay, start now to think, 2 minutes. Think of some adjectives. You can Google, you can try to Google if you can't find a suitable name. Yeah. You can find ChatGPT or Google adjective, Sexy Shaira, cik. Still googling your names? Choose a positive name, positive name. right. All right. So I hope you all have. One second. Wait ya. Hang pula. Sekejap. Okay. We shall start from this group. Yeah, Ken. Yes.
And for need.
Sorry?
And for need.
Okay, so her name is Neat. Okay, give her a clap. Okay, the next person.
So T for tall.
Tall. Okay, Neat, tall. Neat, tall.
So is that for zesty?
Zesty. Okay, good. Zesty. So Neat, tall, zesty. Okay, good. Oh, adorable. Neat, tall, zesty, adorable. Yes. Oh, kind. Okay, kind. Yeah.
My name is Ali. Super Saleh.
Wow. Super Saleh. Adorable, kind, super. Nice Naim. Okay, adorable, kind, super, nice. Yeah, either one of you. Oh, amazing I mean. Okay. Oh, sweet. All right, so we have all the sweet, amazing, adorable, nice, kind people here. All right, in this room. So throughout the session, you're going to address each other with that name. Okay?
Sweet.
Yes. All right, so tell me, what is emotional intelligence? What do you understand by emotional intelligence, Sweet?
Menggunakan emosi
Dengan
waras.
dengan waras. That means using your emotion wisely. Dengan waras ya, wisely. Okay. Alia, adorable. Adorable. Sama macam Syah. Mesti ada sikit yang lain. Sama saja. Zesty. Okay, that means you think before you speak. Think before you get emotional. Okay. Okay, let's ask the gentleman. Tall.
Yes.
What is emotional intelligence for you?
Emotional intelligence.
ChatGPT.
We have to be good in emotion.
Good. Okay, what is the meaning of good here?
Good. Positive way.
Positive. Okay, let's ask. Super.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Always use our mind.
Always use our mind. Only mind. Is it only mind?
Maybe heart little bit, but mind.
Mind, heart. Okay, emotional intelligence is actually the balance of both the heart and the mind. Okay, that's why you see there's a heart and there's a brain there. Alright, so why does it matter? Why does it matter to you? Why do you think it's important? Neat. Why do you think it's important?
Because it needed.
It's needed where?
Every place lah.
ada sentiasa berfikir macam mana nak mengendali emosi tu kat mana-mana pun, sama ada kat rumah ke, kat tempat kerja ke.
Very good. Yes. So this emotional intelligence is not only limited at your home. It's actually throughout your life. From you being a toddler until you become old age person. It's a very crucial skill that everybody must have. But do you think everybody has this skill? What do you all think? Nice. Do you think everybody has the skill?
I think everybody has the skill, but
Don't know how to use it? Don't know how to use it?
maybe the exposure on this in this emotional intelligence.
Okay, if they don't know how to use, then it's not a skill. Right?
I think
That means they are aware, okay, emotional intelligence exists. But how do you use it in daily life? What is the use? Alright? Okay, so what can you do with it? Amazing. If you have this skill, what can you do with it? Okay, that means give a positive impact in your workplace. Okay, betul. Lagi? Anything else? Anything that you can think? Mengelakkan apa? Suasana apa? Negatif. I tadi dengar politik. Okay, suasana yang negatif. That means you can avoid negative situations. Okay, but you like it or not, every day we will face negative situations and positive situation because our life is a roller coaster. So what do you get by developing this skill? This skill in this era, you see, after the pandemic season or maybe during the pandemic season, a lot of people actually realize the value of the life. Yeah, because many lost their loved ones in the pandemic. Okay, many lost their work. Banyak yang tak ada pekerjaan, banyak yang menghilangkan saudara mara or ibu bapa, adik. A lot of people, So this pandemic actually taught us a very, very big lesson in life. Do not take anything for granted. Yeah? So we learn to appreciate things after the pandemic. Sooner or later, everything now becomes like valuable to you because once you didn't, some people has lost it, but you're still having it. Okay? So this emotional intelligence plays a very crucial part in our life. In a workplace setting, it is very, very important. You see, you work in the office about 8 to 9 hours. You spend more time in office. After 8-9 hours, maybe you overtime, maybe you stay back to do your stuff. Alright? But some people have some problems in the offices. Okay, maybe conflicts, some issues. Okay, that some can be discussed and some they choose not to discuss. Alright, but if you have emotional intelligence, you can identify what is the problem and then you can analyze it. Okay, and then you can solve the problem. Okay, in this world, nothing is can be said not possible. Through communication, everything is possible. You just have to express your feelings. And our Asians, we are brought up as such. Okay, we are brought up as such that we don't express our feelings. Okay, even now, we are from different culture. See, I'm from Indian culture, and then we have Malay culture, and we have got Chinese culture. Our culture has, secara tidak langsung, it has shaped our emotions too. Okay, certain things. Okay, let's say like Muslims. You cannot be too social. You have to wear certain kind of dress code. Things like that you learn from your childhood. Same goes to like Indians. They hold on to their culture. Okay, and maybe Chinese, they hold on to their traditions and all that. Okay, so our emotional intelligence is also partly shaped where we were born. In which family. Okay, normally you will see children's drawing, right? Children's drawing. Okay, normally I will do this activity. I will ask you to draw. Okay, but we do not have much time today. But maybe later when we have time, I will ask you to draw. Drawing is something very, very unique. It's very, very expressive. When you see a child's drawing, sometimes they'll put the family and then happy faces. That means the family is nice. The family is happy. The family is harmonious. But when you see some children's drawing, they'll put a monster or they'll do something. Alright? I'm not talking about, they are drawing a dinosaur with feathers or, with wings. That is fine. They are being creative. But certain drawings, if you see in like NLP, neuro-linguistic practitioner, in that course, some drawings has got a meaning. Okay, if now I ask you to draw, surely consciously you will draw, oh my God, because Noreen already said, yeah. So, but I don't think so we're going to do that activity. But this drawing replicates your childhood, your present and your future. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, IQ versus EQ. IQ is the knowledge that we learn, your degree, your diploma, your skills, your certifications. But EQ is something you build daily. EQ you cannot learn in one day. It's a practice. That means how you manage when people shout at you. Can you able to stand it, or you retaliate, you gaduh balik, or you talk back, or you just stand there calm and listen. Okay, many people, they cannot stand there calm and listen. They'll get so triggered. Everybody have ego, yes or no? Everybody have ego. So the ego comes in the middle of problems. So ego is actually a major problem for all the relationship problems. Okay, at workplace also it's a problem. You know why? Because there's hierarchy. Oh, I am the senior manager, or you are just the assistant manager, or you are just a junior executive, you are just a clerk. So there is an ego for everybody. Yeah. So in this room we have got different levels of colleagues. Yeah. So today I'm not going to see your designation or position. Today we are all same. We are all colleagues and we are here to learn. So this emotional is more through your communication. You see, when the person is emotionally stable, they will communicate very precisely. They know what they are talking. Like what Zesty said, kena berfikir sebelum bercakap, which is very true. But many a times we do not berfikir sebelum bercakap. We tend to, trash out things and then we regret. Oh, why did I even say that? But you never meant it. Yes. Apa tu? Cakap dulu baru fikir. Okay. So when you have these emotionals, you have to learn to control your emotions. When you can manage your emotions, your own emotions, then you can manage the emotions of others. First, you have to manage your own emotions. Okay, that is a skill. And when you are able to do that, then only you can manage the emotions of others. So, emotional intelligence refers to the ability of detect. So, you detect what is the personality of a person. How are they? How are their character? That's why I asked Mr. Nice, is he into our culture or not? Because he's been new in the family, new in MYM family. So is he able to, delve into our culture? He has to detect all the personalities. Even our 5 fingers are not the same. People born in the same family pun ada different attitude, different characteristics, different preferences. But what makes us together? We all work for one boss lah, Miss Munna. Okay, we work for MYM. So that makes us together. And okay, now we see detect. Second is to analyze. You got to analyze the emotion. Okay, why this person got angry? Why this person got upset? Why this person got disappointed? See, we only justify ourselves. We are always very self-centered. Humans are always sangat pentingkan diri sendiri. Okay, we don't care about others' emotion. We tak nak dengar pun. But you think like you are the most important person. But in emotional intelligence management, you are important as equal as the other person. Orang lain pun important juga, dia punya emosi. And the ability to control your emotions. So you know when to talk, sternly, when to talk softly. Okay, you cannot go to a child, okay, who is playfully and then talk to her sternly for no reason. Unless the child is mischievous, you want to correct it, you use a certain tone. Okay? But for an adult, you will use what do you call a good tone in communication. So your tone is also equally important. So basically, it refers to only these 3 points: to detect, to analyze, to control your own emotion, master your own emotions, and also manage the emotions of the other. So far, are you all good?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's watch this clip.
When you think of emotions, you probably picture romantic love scenes, or strong feelings of fear, or grief. It's unlikely you think of your workplace. You might think work is not the place for strong emotions, that it's a place to be professional and in control. Yet in fact, emotions are everywhere, and your workplace is an intensely emotional place, even if you don't yet recognise it. If you want to survive in the modern workplace, you need to strengthen your people skills and become an expert self-manager, able to control your emotions, even under fire. And that's why you need emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a set of skills that enables you to recognise and manage emotions, both your own feelings and those of other people. Broken down, emotional intelligence combines 4 different elements. This course will give you an expert insight into each one. You'll also discover tried and tested ways to boost your own emotional intelligence and succeed in work and life. Mastering emotional intelligence is a challenge, but it's definitely worth investing your time in. Research shows that it's perhaps the most important factor in academic success, job performance, and life success. It's even considered more important than IQ, and unlike IQ, your emotional intelligence can be increased. So, let's begin.
Alright. So, can you all tell me what is the difference between a man and a woman's emotions? What difference do you think?
Woman will be inconsistent.
Sorry?
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent. The emotional is up and down, is it?
Maybe good.
Okay. This is the man. Okay? This is the man. His emotions is always what? Small. Oh dear.
Small to fine.
Small tu like tak nampak sangat.
Emotions.
Maintain gentleman.
Control macho. You know, control macho. They have emotions but they do not show it. So they just apa tu lock lah. Ini lock this just lock. Lock. They lock. Simpan dalam heart. Okay? And then they just cool lah. They simpan and then they are forever like that. But woman is a bit special lah. I don't know why God create macam ni. Okay? This is woman. This is man. Woman, dia punya emotions. Wait. Woman, dia punya emotions is all in the box. You know that box? That in offices, the filing cabinet ada banyak folder. It's equivalent to that. Yes. That's why when the man does something wrong, they will go back to the file. They will go back to the file. They will go to the venue. They will go to the time. They will go to the date. They will even tell that day you wore that uniform, your clothes. This is human's brain. This is how human's brain has been designed by God lah, to work this way. But this is the fact. Okay, that's why when every problem they'll go to at the back of their subconscious mind, they'll try to recall. The memory is there. So whatever you ask women, they can remember and they can bring it up with full details of what went wrong, how you hurt them, what are the words you said. Okay, if this one good memories and bad memories is all here. Good and bad is also here, kept in this file. So this is how the emotions work. Okay, for men, let's say, I'll give you one example. During my NLP training, there was one of the participants who has been raped. So during our presentation, she actually opened up to us. See, this NLP training is like, we were there like few weeks with the same group. So we tend to be very close. So towards the end of the session of the training, she really opened up. She said, I feel myself disgraced. I don't feel worthless. And then that's why I came for this training. Then we all was first like very sad to see her like that. You pity her, But she was, after she said that, she cried and all. Right? She told us this thing lah. Every time she, somebody even in a TV or in anywhere, if there's a rape scene, she'll get very traumatized because she tends to remember. For women, every thought is attached to emotions. Yes. So whenever you talk about rape, she will get like very, she'll get very uncomfortable. Yeah. So that's why human or maybe women specifically, whatever things is attached to emotions. Okay, you give a woman a pen, they will keep it for a long time. Oh, this is given by my boss. They'll keep it. Okay, and there's a lot of emotions attached to it, sentiments attached to it. Okay, so that's why we must learn, we must know how to handle women workers in the workplace. Because women, they got their period. They've got 4 phases in their monthly cycle. Okay, 1 week they'll be very happy. Okay, and then maybe the second week they'll be grumpy. Okay, and then the third week they'll be angry. And then the 4th week maybe they want validation. They want somebody to compliment them. They are craving for love. Things like that. Okay, so things like that. So that's why in a workplace setting, if you're managing women workforce, you have to handle them with what? Care. Handle them with care. Okay, but also men not exception lah. Men also need care. Men also need care. But most of the problems caused by women ke atau men? What do you think? Women? Sini ada banyak women in the class. What do you think? Most of the problems that arises, maybe us, kind, miskind.
I'm too kind to say anything right now. I would like to feel my heart first.
Yeah, tell.
Okay. In my opinion, I would say it depends on the person itself. It doesn't matter whether you are female or male. It depends on how you yourself carry it out or execute it out. So for me, male or female, both of them may cause
Problems.
Correct. Yes. So I do not see this scenario to be implied to the woman or to the man.
Yeah. So
That's my opinion.
Too kind. Gender equality. Okay, that is gender equality. See, emotions, everybody have emotions. It's how you manage it. But women tend to be more emotional because of this particular reason. Because of that reason. Okay, now it's activity time. I want you all to take the mahjong paper. It's behind. Okay, we want to do an emoji game. Okay, now put away your phone. Your phone cannot be used. Wait, I take for the other group also. Yeah. Okay. Okay, put all your phone at the side so that you do not.
Already fine.
Ha. Adorable. Just put here. Oh, simpan. Yes. Okay. Alright, in our daily life, we use WhatsApp. Okay, we use WhatsApp and we use a lot of emojis. Okay, so now I want you to recall what are the emojis stated here. I need you to draw. I need you to draw. I need you to draw. But you cannot see the phone. You cannot see the phone. You cannot see the phone. Alright, that's why you're in a group. Okay, that's why you're in a group. You got a Gen Z there.
I mean dia up to date sikit.
Cukup ke dua orang? Or you can. Alright. Ya, pakai marker.
And anything on the major paper.
All this smiley face. All. You have to recall what is it? You have to recall. Then later we'll see whether yours is correct or not.
Boleh kan? Boleh kan? Mana pula dia ni?
Oh my.
Nah, okay, good. Nah. You have to make it bigger because you have to paste it on the. Yeah.
Dia bukan senyum, dia ada gigi.
Nah, recall all the emojis.
Gigi darah kan?
Ini menakutkan. Emoji ini is kind of creepy.
Face vomiting.
Are you doing the sequence? Okay. Face vomiting.
Tapi mata dia tutup. Tutup kan? Ini kan?
Then smiling face.
Sleepy bulat, mata straight. Muka kosong.
Ini macam
Mata tak straight.
Kenapa? Itu.
Two minutes, ya. Okay, very good. Okay. You can use the marker if you want.
Jika ada tepi.
Okay, very good.
Kau pergi kat sini belum ni?
Okay, good. This group is good.
I Spiral. No, ini spiral eye itu mata tak betul-betul.
Neat. I think always send. Spiral eyes.
Winking face with tongue sticking out.
Winking face. Winking face. Yes, winking face. What's that? Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, betul?
Ni kita buat dah numbering ni, nombor smiley. Nombor 1.
Put the number to.
Atau ikut
Ada macam bintang ni?
tak ikut tu. Lepas tu dia tengah tiup tu.
Oh, ini yang biok tu Syah?
Mata?
Mata je?
Yalah bulat macam ni kan.
Yeah.
Bulan gila ni.
Okay, very good. Very good. Later do the numbering, so we will know which one. Okay. Can do the numbering. Okay, good.
Bulat ni mata tapi bulat kot. Macam air punya.
Air keluar macam sikit kan?
Satu je.
Tak, air dia keluar satu.
Ada yang tahu dua-dua belah. Itu pure whisky. Yang bulat dua tu.
Okey, ya.
Seven. Another two more. Another two more.
Mata bulat juga. Macam tu macam ni. Freestyle macam mana? Itu macam muka sedih ah.
Very good. Yeah.
Mula macam mana?
Very good.
Kena
Macam
ada
muka
Done? Okay, okay.
Betul-betul dalam bola.
Okay, I put the number already.
Sudah.
Alright, so if you're done, you can paste it on the wall. If you're done, you paste it on the wall. That's the, yeah.
bagi dia besar sikit betul.
Yep.
Yes.
Face the steam from those. Ini saya tak tahu. Aku dah tahu.
Yeah. Can paste it here. Okay.
Bagi yang tengah. Jimat.
Can pass the, yeah. Okay.
Emosi. Jangan keluar yang baik-baik lama.
Alright. Okay, just 3 representatives stay back there with a marker pen.
Kita begini.
There, representative. I only one person here. Yeah. Oh, no person for your group. One representative. Go, Naeem, go. Nice. Mr. Nice. Here, Sweet, Miss Sweet.
Oh, sweet. Okay, sweet.
Okay, let's check if you got it correctly or not. Ha.
Saya tu tahu lah. Kau ikut.
Oh, itulah.
Let's see. Smiling face with heart. Okay lah. These two. Where's your smiling face with heart? Oh, so, apa ni? Ada 3 dekat atas. Extra. Okay lah, accept. You all accept tak? Okay, accept. Alright, okay, first one correct. Second one, face vomiting. Vomiting mana ni? Terbalik. It's upside down. Okay, this is vomiting, yeah, correct. Vomiting, okay. Apa tu?
Betul ah.
That one is like the lidah, like.
Lidah mana ada macam tu?
Macam lidah je.
Dia suka sampai muntah macam mana.
Tak lebih makan kita sangat.
Banyak hidup tu.
Okay, the eyes actually I think this is most accurate with the eyes like that. Okay. Okay lah, that one I still accept. This one similar to that. Alright. Next one. Sleeping face.
Mana boleh mami ketawa?
Sleeping face. This one in the sleep also smiling, Tidur apa ni? Mimpi dalam tidur. Senyum je dia tidur. Sleepy face. Okay, face with spiral eyes. Yeah. Spiral. Betul. Where's your spiral?
Tadi kening.
Oh, okay. Okay, correct. Next, winking face with tongue. Winky face tu. Where is your winky face? This one. Okay, Syamil, this one. There? Winky face.
Nombor 5.
Number 5. But still got the one. Air Leo. Oh, that is the. Oh, bukan Leo. Lidah. Sorry. That is the tongue sticking out. Okay, good. Next is face with tears of joy. Tears of joy. This one, air melimpah keluar. This one. Alright, okay, this one close. Where's yours? Looks like crying. Okay, good. Alright, partying face. Kena ada tu cap, party hat tu. Okay. This one hat apa ni? I tak pernah tengok dalam WhatsApp. This one different hat. Okay. Ni I tak pernah tengok hat ni. Okay, partying face. That too is similar. Okay, next one, the last one. Face with steam from nose.
Dua steam.
Mana dia punya nose?
Mana steam dia? Steam? Di nose?
Steam, why so? Looks weird. Where's yours? Where's the steam?
Steam ke atas.
Steam going up. Oh. The steam supposed to come down, but this is a bit weird, going up. All right, thank you very much. Go back to your places. Okay, you all are very creative artists, huh? See, daily we send all these emojis, some of these emojis. Our life, our communication becomes full of emojis, right? Nowadays, the trend is sending reels to your friend. That is also a mode of communication. When you send the reels to that person, that means you are remembering them. So that's how the world has been going on now. All right, now let's look at this. Interpersonal skills and intrapersonal skills. Okay, interpersonal skills is between two or more people. Okay, intra is your own self. Huh? So, you have to, as we learn this, you have to gauge yourself from 1 to 10. Where are you in your interpersonal skills? Okay, your interpersonal skills, you must able to communicate clearly what you want. Give correct instructions. Give precise information. Okay, and people will listen to you. Okay, this is interpersonal skills. Between two or more people, used in person or online. Even your emails. How are you sending the emails? How is your greeting? Or it's just a normal, very basic email. Okay, things like this. Okay, people exchange ideas, feelings and moments. So these are the two important skills that you also must have. Okay, some people, they are very good with their personality. But when it comes to interacting with another person, they tend to be shy or they tend to be close. Then they do not trust the other person. But in a workplace setting, especially in your departments, you have to trust and work along with your colleagues. This will build rapport and this will build your intra-personal skills. These skills is very, very important. Dari kecil hingga besar sampai you age, communication is the key. Without communication, if you silent, you tak boleh pergi ke mana. Okay, you need something, you need to voice out. You nampak something is not wrong, something is wrong, you need to voice out. Okay, you have a new idea, you need to bring up. Okay, in a workplace, you're working for so long. Have anyone gone to your bosses and presented your ideas? Any of you? Maybe Kind?
Me.
Kind I can tell because she's in my department.
When necessary only.
When necessary. When you think there's a need for change or need for betterment. What about the others? Have you all tried? Yes. Okay. Mr. Tall, what did you try? What did you try? Implementing new ideas. Like what did you do?
Somehow I realized that something is not right.
Okay. Very good. See, not many employees do that. Many employees, they come to work, they do their work and they ciao. Okay, they go back home. It's like, I don't have any problems, I'm here, I am come to work. Once done, I want to go back. Okay, if you are coming to workplace with this kind of mindset, you will not go very far. Sorry to say, you will not go very far. In a workplace, you need to be like you need to shine in your own department before you can consider, comparing with other departments. What are you doing in your department? How is your communication? What ideas are you bringing into the organization? What have you learned outside? You see, now is internet, we've got our YouTube, everything, information is at our fingertips. And what are we doing with this knowledge? We have ChatGPT. Anything you can just Google. Any format, any report, anything like any information. It could be training or whatever. Everything can be Google. But how are you utilizing these tools in your workplace? And how these tools can actually help to manage your own emotions. See, you get very disturbed in workplace because of what type of reasons? Okay, maybe we'll ask Sweet. if let's say you're upset in workplace, what could be a reason? What could make you upset in a workplace? Huh?
So ada bos dia kena tapis.
Sorry? Sorry?
So ada bos dia ni.
Huh?
Ada bos dia ni.
Oh. Tak apa-apa. Just give a general statement. Just what will upset you in your workplace or in your department or in your own workstation. What will upset you?
Banyak kan?
Surrounding lah.
The surrounding. What is your trigger point? Everybody has got a trigger point. Everybody has got a trigger point. What is your trigger point? Or what makes you upset easily?
Negative vibe.
Negative vibe. Cannot from lah. Cannot from. It should be generic. Don't ask who, don't ask from, don't ask where. Don't. It's a generic statement. Okay? She dislikes negative vibes. Alright? Okay. What is my trigger point? When somebody is rude. When somebody is rude, I'll just snap. I'm just telling. Not in MYM, not in MYM. I'm telling generally. Okay? Generally, rudeness will really trigger me. You know why? Because I daripada keluarga yang beradab, yang sopan. So even I still remember those movie characters, all those heroines, you cannot call them like by name, I'm a small girl, right? There's this series MacGyver. I don't know, you all know or not MacGyver? Zaman I lah. Like, see, lost. This Mr. Tall lost. Kind, you remember? No? MacGyver is actually a series lah. Yeah, it's kind of series. So my mom will tell me, you cannot just say MacGyver, you must say Uncle MacGyver, something like that. I'll be like, what? Respect. Yeah, and also all those, the Tamil movie, they've got a lot of characters and all. Must address them Uncle so and so, Auntie so and so. I'll be like, so weird. What kind of practice is this? But actually, now when I grew up, I find respect is very, very important. Something I cannot compromise. You have to respect each and other. Even a cleaner or a security guard, have to respect them. Okay, having come from this kind of family, I've actually had issues with, this is my personal experience, issues with foreigners. Issues with foreigners. So, in one part of my life, I was staying with my husband in New Delhi for 6 months. So, me and my husband, we were doing church work. So, we were placed there. And in New Delhi, the northern Indian, they are very scary people. They are very rough, they are very, aggressive. Even when they talk to you, it's like they're scolding you. Okay? But, you are from Asia and you are like, middle class family, you're going there. But when you go there, they'll treat you like, hey, you ni siapa? That kind of a feeling. Then only I realized, I must respect everybody. See, must respect everybody. So that encounter, I know, okay, I learned a lesson there. See, when you're in other person's home country, they'll treat you like, something else. But after that encounter in that India, because I used to work in missions field, that means yang ada kusta, leprosy and all that, we go and visit them. It's my part of life where I want to serve humanity. So me and my husband, we decided to do that for 6 months. So I know, like, in my life, I had to serve some people. That's something I'm proud to say, and I'm able to do that. Not necessary for you all to do. You all can do small, even go to orphanage, offer something, clean, or no need to do that. Just go to the uncle, auntie at the orphanage, talk to them. People need that. In this world, there is no love. There is no care. So when you can give that to someone, they will see you and they're like, oh, you are my God. Yeah. So when I was in that Delhi for 6 months, that's how me and my husband felt. People were looking at us like we are gods. And there's one part of a slum. There's a slum area. It's like perkampungan, but not like our kampung. You know, our kampung is like the best, man. Their perkampungan is like there's no drainage. There's no drainage, you know. Tak ada sewerage system, tak ada apa. Tak ada toilet. And tak ada facilities. These are the very, very low graded people in the community living there in New Delhi, one part of the slums. And these women, they don't know how to use sanitary napkin. They do not know how to use sanitary napkin. So we you know, because I was with a church group, yeah. So we went there and we taught the ladies. We did a training, okay, on how to use sanitary napkins. So what they will do, when they have their period, they will use kain lah. You'll just use the kain. Then after that, when it is blurred and all that, here all of gentlemen's, yeah. And then after that, they will wash, they will dry, and then they'll use back. Yeah, so there's no hygiene, you know. And that's why they'll get to have like ovarian cancer and, you know, other complications, you know, in their childbirth and so forth. Yeah, so this kind of people, so that experience in Delhi is like a turning point in my life. That's when I started to appreciate people, I started to respect people, I know the value of person and things like that. So I urge you also, you know, when you have the time, do something for someone. Not people that you know lah. People that you know, I know Zai, I can do anything zesty, I can do because she's my colleague. But do for someone unknown. Yeah, alright, that's just a small part, yeah. So this intrapersonal skill will take you very, very far. Alright, when you have this intrapersonal skill, you tak payah nak mengampu-ngampu orang tau. Because people know, like Sweet, she can feel the vibe. That means she know you are a negative person or you are a positive person. So if a negative person come and Sweet, you are this lah, that lah, you're so good lah, I really like spending time with you. Do you think she can accept that? Don't you think like, Mai, kau ni fake sangat lah, oi. Red flag, betul? Right? Yeah. So your vibe says a lot about you. When you fake it, people know. You mengampu tu, you nak dapatkan something, people will know. See, this age of people, they are quite brilliant in all this. Because everybody talks about mental health. Yeah, that's why you see, of all the ages, like, you know, zaman 70-an, 80-an, 90-an, now after 2000 now, many suicidal cases. Why? Because they cannot control their emotions. I've known one case in Ipoh, where the manager, production manager, he got suspended for some reason, like unfair dismissal. He took a video and said, hey, my boss, you know, unfair dismissal, this is all blah, blah, blah. I don't know whether he'll write it in the paper or not. Few years back, you know, he do a recording of a video of himself telling how depressed he is. And then he took his car, he just ran into the factory. People can be that psycho, and he died. Yeah, and people, you know, will post video, they say want to die because of whatever, so and so. You know why? Because they cannot control the emotions. Yeah, so you must be able to control your emotions so that you are able to control the emotions of the others. So, do you know what is your personality type? Do you all know? Don't know? Okay, in our, you know, our personality can be described in a lot of manners lah, okay? But we have got few professional personality tests like Myers-Briggs. Myers-Briggs you have to pay a bit, so they'll give you a personality test. You have to jawab soalan, and then they got this personality. And then there's also emotional intelligence test. You can see, you can get all these free at the website. Some of it are free, some of it are paid. Okay, there's one which I highlighted here. Okay, this one, when you have the time, you can take a picture of this. When you have the time, you can do this for you to know what is your emotional intelligence. Where are you? What is your personality like? You see, personality can be described by zodiac. You know your zodiac? Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer and also what? Okay, that's one thing like astrology describes your personality. And there's also your blood group. You see, Japanese, they describe you by the blood group. In MYN, you think what blood group is more? Okay, later, we'll do an activity on that later. Okay, and then they'll see by the color, what color you like, that describes you. So very, very subjective. There's a lot of tests. Some could be accurate and some maybe just for fun. But the truth is everybody has got a different set of personality. Okay, and your personality has to match with another person's personality. You see these two hands, you know why there's a gap? That's why you can hold, right? Yeah. The person who has, one personality, maybe this person don't have the other. Okay, like in a husband and wife. Alright, husband and wife, you got to work together, right? Yeah. So this person completes the other person completes this person, and that's when they are a team. Same in our workplace setting. You see, some they are very fast. They are very fast paced. Okay, some they tend to be very slow. Okay, their skill. Okay, some they tend to be very bossy. Some they are very timid. They are very quiet. Okay, some they tend to be very show off. Okay, some no matter what hard work, they know that they are doing the hard work. As long as the boss know, that person is fine. So different types of personality that you have to handle. Not only that, now we also have foreign workers. Okay, foreign workers, the Nepalese, they've got different set of personality. Okay, the Myanmar. See, the Myanmar workers, they are trained to be for the army. So they're always very aggressive. When you talk to them, you nak cari gaduh, But no, that is their way. They are brought up in such a way. That's why I say our emotions also, has shaped us from our childhood. So if I say now you have to change yourself, it will take time because it has been with you. That has been your practice. Yeah, but sooner or later you have to change. For the betterment of yourself, whichever areas that needs improvement. So now what I want to do, what I want you all to do is, okay, this is the sample of personality type. Alright, but before that I just want to go through one activity first. Alright, okay, you can take this. This is it's actually in your notes. Do it when you're free. Okay, now I want you all to all get up. Tall. Careful. Okay, now I want you all to find your blood group. And then kumpul according to your blood group. You got A, B, and then AB and O. So A doesn't matter A positive ke apa ke negative ke. Alright, you all know your blood group or not first of all? You all know? Ada tak yang tertahu? Tertahu Zai. Ni tak buat zest. You never did any blood test before? Seriously? Alright, then we'll group you to O lah. O is for everybody lah. O lah. Okay? Alright, so discuss and get into your group. And what I want you to do is, I want you to write down what are the traits of your blood group in a Japanese personality perspective. You have to discuss because we don't know. You all have to find out which group first. Must be 4 groups, 4 groups. Ada tak cukup 4? Unknown. She's with you. Okay. A mana A? B sini. A?
So Zai bukan O lah. Kalau O mesti dia tahu punya.
But she doesn't know, doesn't matter, tak apa.
Rasa
Boleh rasa ke? Macam mana ni?
intelligent
Okay, tak apa. For this session, you just pretend to be, what group is this? O. This one is? AB. This one? B positive. Ini group A tak ada ya? Salih bukan A ya? Salih B ya?
You rasa salah
You rasa salah B.
Tak, I rasa Salih A.
sebab intelligent A, B boleh.
Okay, maybe two of you all take group A. Blood group A. Any two of you.
Group A.
So ada 4 lah. Kita nak 4 group. Ya.
A, B.
Tak kira B positif ke B negatif ke O. A, B. Okay ya. A, B, O, A, B. Okay, so right now the personality traits. According to your blood blood group for Japanese.
Oh, Japanese.
Tu ambil ni this one.
Google ke?
Boleh.
Google Japanese punya apa yang ini mahal.
Okay. You can use the front table. Yeah. And later we discuss. Does it match with yours or not?
Personality. Diplomatic and friendly. Harmony.
O group. Japanese traits, Okay.
People belong to the A group. Comfortable.
B plus, son B plus and negative lah.
You pun plus lah?
Plus lah.
B positive. Yeah. You can write down 5 lah. 5.
Passionate.
Betul lah Syah ada lah tu.
Saya benar.
Ada.
Ini pilihan saya benar. Confirm B lah.
So according to Japanese, Yes, Japanese, yeah.
Mystic.
Betul.
Okay. AB. Complicated ke ni? AB.
Japanese apa sudah ni? Blood group Japanese personality.
Selfish.
Selfish. Betul.
Ada tak? Creative. Selfish.
All the good criterias, okay? Good criterias. Bad.
Oh, bad knowledge ah.
Yeah. Okay, good. A blood group.
Jangan lama.
Hah?
Kenapa tak ada muzik?
Oh, memang music ah.
Kalau ayam buruk.
Okay. Yes. Do you think it's true?
For old blood,
Ah.
I'm not sure.
No, to yourself.
Oh, to myself, I'm
Ah.
not old. I'm A. But they are doing A.
Okay, okay.
Their group, my team.
Okay.
She said that, oh, she might not be old, but she is independent. Yeah.
Not sociable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dia cakap yang baik je.
Okay. You can stick it on the wall. Yeah. Just stick it on top. Tak apa, it's okay, it's okay. Emotions. Tak apa.
I don't care. It's mine.
Emotions. Yeah. Yeah.
Itu yang ada baik.
Sudah betul je.
Ada rebung. Mana ada rebung?
Kalau dia tak tengok kurang. Memang apa ni? Ada lah rumah kita. Nanti ada salah.
Glorious. Yang jahat boleh kan? Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Apa tallness tu?
Itu bonus.
Add on. Okay. Good. Yeah. No. Just put it on top.
Apa dia kata?
Ini betul ke Japan punya ni?
Add on Malaysian boleh.
Yeah.
Kreatif sampai tu.
Tak, kita dah settle. Apa kan? Okey, aku suka.
Kita tak cari ni. Sebab kita ni ting kali boleh buat acting.
Duduk ting. Bila kita tanya, so
Alright. Okay, you can go back to your seat. I need one representative here to stay back. One rep to be here, the rest can be seated.
Yang tak baik itu banyak.
Left terbalik tak masuk.
Ha. Calm. All right, thank you for coming up with this. All right, so who wants to present first? Adorable? Let's look at, or maybe start sequence lah, A, B, and then O, and then AB. We start with group.
A blood personality.
Okay.
Nombor 1, organize. Structure and order.
All right.
Okay, nombor 2, responsible, reliable, and serious about duties.
Sebab tu ingin berjaya.
Yes.
Cautious, think careful before acting. Bukan tulis dulu baru fikir lah. Kita bagi, kita buat.
Kita fleksibel.
Kita-
Ada masa nak kamera lah, ada masa nak kamera lah. Emotional.
Sorry.
Emotional.
Polite.
All right.
So kita
Polite and respectful.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Hi.
Next blood group B.
Positif.
Hi, we are positive.
This one B, positive and negative together, right? All. Okay, both. All right.
Positif lah.
So basically we are creative person.
Google kan? Google
Can you
This one
explain?
all come from our personality.
Wow.
That's why we are creative.
Okay.
And curious.
Curious. Okay.
And then passionate.
Passionate people. Passionate. Passionate in what?
Passionate is, yeah.
Passionate. Passionate in yeah.
Yes,
Contoh
passionate.
English pun? Yeah.
Individualistic.
Can live our own.
Oh.
No problem. And flexible in thinking.
All right.
Okay, apa tu?
So what's that add-on?
This is our member name.
Member
It's
Neatness.
Okay, explain.
Neatness and tallness.
tallness.
Explain sikit. Apa explain?
Add-on.
Yeah,
That add-on is not part of the criteria above. All right? Okay. Thank you. Okay, next person. Oh.
Not AB.
Ah.
Hi. I'm from ZT and Kind team. Okay. So for blood type O, we are confident. So definitely self-assured. Okay. And then very ambitious. We find our goal-oriented. Sociable. Get along well. We do, right?
Question mark.
And optimistic, positive outlook. Okay.
Very good. Okay.
And we are also independent. So we like to We like to work on our own. Yeah, that's about us.
Okay, very good. Okay, next group. AB blood group. It's a combination of A and B.
Rational.
Ya, boleh.
Rational. Eccentric. Okay.
Nombor 3, calm.
Calm.
Nombor 4, hunger for knowledge and experience.
Oh.
5 is versatile.
Okay.
Skillful.
Okay lah.
7 is free spirited.
All right, very good. Okay, please be seated.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Very adorable.
Thank you, people. So before we go into our break, in our company, what is the majority of blood group? What you think in MYM?
A or B lah.
Huh?
B positif. B.
A and B. B, tak banyak. Alright, majority. Di sini O siapa? Tak ada kan? Crystal. Crystal is A. Crystal is A.
Oh, so why you just
No, because she was helping. Alright, so in our company, in our department, so as leaders in your department, okay, or you are a superior for someone, you need to know about your colleagues' background, even to the extent of your blood group if can. You know why? Because in MYM, we kind of practice this. Yeah. See, in every interviews that I conduct, okay, during the second interview, during the first interview, our last question would be, what is your blood group? Yeah. That will determine, how his attitude or personality is going to be. Okay. So mostly in MYM, the blood group is A and B. Alright, so I think, okay, like for personality A, organized, responsible, cautious. Okay, these are the traits that, if you ask me, Crystal is A. Yeah, I think she fulfills all this. Alright, example, but this is the truth. Because we are working with each other, we should know what is the personality. So when you know what is Crystal's expectation, then you know how to work along. Yeah, that's why that emotional intelligence is very, very important. You should know other people's need, what they are lacking, and what we can do to work together. This is very important. You have to know what is their need. At the same time, you need to know what they are lacking, the skills that you do not have. And then third, how you can work together using these two. Alright, so the skills that they lack, that means you must give them the skills so they will be good in their work. Alright, as for B, mostly is B. Okay, like I'm also B group. Okay, B positive. That's why I always positive. Very passionate. Yeah, very passionate. Alright. So yeah, that's why you see in your department, mostly these two blood group is in MYM in your department. So you must go and check out who is what blood group. This is for your own reference, for your own group. After this training lah, you don't suddenly, apa blood group kau? Don't lah. People will run away. Don't lah. You have to tell, you know what? I learned something interesting today. About this blood group. Mine is this. What is yours? That's a way of asking. Yes.
Possibility nak dapat kerja MYM kalau O tu.
No, not like that. No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. O should have, I can't remember, but I know mostly is A and B. O should have lah, maybe yang dah lama bekerja or what. Surely will have all these blood groups. But in your management setting, you should know who's in your department, who are you working with. It's very, very important. Emotional intelligence in your department is very, very important. You want to take a picture? Can, no problem. You want to guess who is where? Alright. Okay, so now let's take a break. Come back after break, 15 minutes. Okay. Alright, welcome back after your break. Welcome back. So let's watch this short video. But before that, I want to ask, are you all a morning person? No, you are a night owl. Okay, let's look at this.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm so sorry, I haven't trusted you. And I'm here, you're up. I'm blessing you with my presence. So be grateful that I came. Alright? You know what? I'm gonna finish them. Alright? See you later. Nah, it's too early for this. I can't do this no more. I quit.
Alright, that is just for some laughs, okay? So basically this morning, I've got one story to tell. I don't know whether I've told this, maybe some of you know, my previous session I would have told. Alright, I was working in one big corporate MNC company, okay? So every day I have the habit of saying good morning. So I just entered into the lift and there were a lot of people there, you know. So I said, hey, good morning everyone. Then the HR manager of that company looked at me, what is so good about this morning? Then I'm like, oh no, did I say something wrong? Yeah, so I've experienced that kind of a thing. And I was thinking, what went wrong that whole day? You know, but I didn't expect that seriously from a HR manager lah. Masa tu I executive lah, masa I executive. Alright? Yeah, so wishing good morning is actually brings you good vibes. You're starting the day with good morning. Actually, you have to try it. Maybe if I say, maybe it's not so significant. But if you start the day well, your whole day will be well. I have this problem. When I'm stuck in traffic jam and I come to work, I'll go very, you know, agitated, kind of angry, but for no reason. Actually, no one did anything. Everything is okay. It's just that traffic jam and oh, I'm late. You know, that kind of a. So how you start your day matter. Yeah. So when I start my day in my house, I'll make sure no problems or whatever. Okay, everybody is good. My husband is good. Everybody, children are okay. Okay, everybody take care. Fine. We'll go. Then everybody goes off to work, goes to school. That's how I usually start my day. But let's say something bad happened in the morning, you know, then I'll be having that, something bad happened, that kind of anger or upset or disappointment. With that, I'll come to work. Okay, this is human being. That's why all of us, when we come to work, not all of us are happy. Some, they just want to work. They don't like their bosses. I'm not telling you all. Right? They need money, they come to work. Yeah, some mentality like that. But then again, I want to tell you, now times are changing and you are replaceable. If you do not perform, another person will come. That is the hard truth. Okay, so you suka tak suka, you need to perform in your work setting. You need to add value, you need to contribute. Yeah, and this age, you cannot say you tak ada masa, you tak tahu and things like that. All that are excuses. You need to build up your skill because there's ChatGPT, there's YouTube, and a lot of resources out there and it's free. Zaman-zaman dulu orang kena nak pergi training ke, all have to pay paid certification, all that. Now you have everything in the website. You can just Google and improve yourself. Yeah, so that's why again reminder your performance. Alright, let's move on. So as earlier I said, emotional intelligence revolves within to detect, to analyze and to control your own emotions and the emotions of the other. So before we go to the activity time, we're going to look at this. Daniel Goleman. Okay, Daniel Goleman is the emotional intelligence, he's the founder lah. Okay, dia yang buat benda ni. Okay, he came up with this diagram, okay, which consists of self, social, self-management and social skills. You see, so we as a human being or we as a working person, our world will be revolving around these 4 areas. These 4 areas will determine how skillful are you in your emotional intelligence. Firstly, you need to recognize who are you. You need to know what emotions you have, you possess. You kena tahu kekurangan sendiri. What areas do you lack? And what is your, in the interviews we will ask, what are you good at? What are your 5 criteria that you think, you're best at? So everybody is best at something and not so good in certain areas. So first you need to know what are you good in and what can be improved. Okay, this is very, very important in your work setting, because in your work setting, you need certain skills. Okay, like if you are in accounts, you certainly need to have accounts background. You cannot go into accounts without zero knowledge. Impossible. You cannot do your work. So you have to have certain set skills together with good emotions to manage yourself. Alright? So you need to have self-awareness. You have to recognize and understand your mood. Okay, you need to know what are your trigger points. Just now, Miss Sweet was telling, her trigger point is negative vibes. Okay, my trigger point is somebody being rude. So trigger point can be anything. We call it the button. We call it the button. If they press that button, you will turn into a monster. Okay, my children love to, press the button to me. From mommy, I will turn into monster. Mommy monster, yes. So as it is the same in our workplace. You see why there are conflicts? Conflicts happening because you cannot adjust or you cannot take. Okay, but it's good, if you cannot take certain things, it's okay because that is yourself. Okay, as another person, I should respect you for who you are. Okay, I cannot demand you to be like this. Of course, in a work setting area, there are skills that needed for you to do certain things. But when it comes to emotions, when it comes to personality, it's very impossible for me to change you. Nobody can change another person unless you decide to change yourself. Okay, nobody can change. If there's a cost, come, we will tukar you, berubah. No, that's all scam. You will get scam. Because the truth is, unless you want to change yourself, then only you can change. I cannot change sweetness. I cannot change kind, amazing. I cannot change. People. You and I cannot change. We have to know that fact. In a work setting area, we cannot change people whose age is like 40, 30, lagi like baby boomers, 50 and above. How you want to change them? They've been practicing the same thing, from past employers, and then another employer, and then come here, MYM. So they have a lot of past experience. See, our emotions is shaped from childhood, and then our friends, our environment, and when we come to certain workplaces. Yeah, certain workplaces will change you also. If the workplace is full of stress, you will be a stressful person. Everything you ask you, I don't know. You'll be like so stressed. So I think MYM is kind of healthy. Thank God. MYM is kind of healthy. Of course, there is stress in work, but not as stressed as other companies. Yes or no? Yes. All right. So, sorry? No stress. We are talking to your own self. Yes. So that stress level, you need to know. That's why your mood shouldn't affect the mood of the others. Okay? Let's say you had a quarrel, or let's say you had a quarrel, maybe divorce, going through a divorce person. Going through a divorce. That person, they have got a lot of emotional roller coaster going on in them. Okay? Wait. Okay, later we'll find out. Okay. Curious. I'm curious now, alright? See, when you're going through a divorce, there's a lot of emotional getting triggered. So when you come to work, you bring all that baggage to work. And in your work, you will show it. Not enough of showing it to others, you create problems for yourself. Conflicts come, misunderstanding, because why? You're not stable. Yeah. So many people have got a lot of problems. You see, I've encountered staff crying to me. They come and cry to me. Then I have to prepare for them tissue box. They trust me, they cry to me. I understand, I'm being human. But at the same time, we've got a set of rules and regulations. We've got handbook. We've got the Employment Act, which I have to follow in my position as a HR manager. Yeah, so I have to be humane and at the same time holding on to the principles. Yeah, so our work setting is also the same. you have to deal a person case by case. Right? So in a work setting, you cannot say, I don't like that person, I don't want to work with them. You cannot. Okay? And you cannot like everyone. There are some person you wouldn't, I wouldn't put it as you dislike, but you're not too comfortable. You just, you prefer to be at your own. Okay, and so that is fine, that is up to you. But you cannot loudly say, I tak suka dia itu blah blah blah. Cannot. That's when you are causing unhappiness there. Yeah, and this unhappiness is like cancer tau. When you create unhappiness, eventually from one department, it will go to another department. It's like a wildfire, it catches fire cepat. See, benda yang buruk gets viral very fast. So your unhappiness will be spread very, very fast. Alright, so you have to jaga your emosi in your office. See, I have encountered staff in my previous company where the bosses are, you're having meeting and all. So there's heated arguments going up. You know what they'll do? They'll take the laptop, pop, and then they just walk off. Or they'll just bang the drum, pump, and go out. How have you encountered this kind of situation? Yes. Sometimes they'll just walk off, and at that point of time, what you're supposed to do? Ignore. Good. If you can ignore, you are champion. But if you can't, if you retaliate, it's going to be a volcano. See, we have to understand. Not everybody will be calm. Okay, everybody has got a threshold of their patience. When you exceed that, then it'll burst. AB. AB, calm. Calm. Good. Alright. So that's why. Okay. So these are the 4 areas that we're gonna look into. So I'm gonna give you a problem now. Okay, this is for you to read, for you to read, it's in your notes. Reflective exercise. This is called a reflective exercise, and I want to give you a scenario. Okay, this is the scenario. We're going to work in groups now. This is the scenario. Imagine you're working on a project with a colleague. Okay, you've put in a lot of effort and proud of your contributions. Okay. During a team meeting, your colleague presents a part of the project that heavily relies on your work. That means you did the work, most of it, now your colleague is going to present it. Okay? But when the colleague presents it, they don't explicitly acknowledge your input. So, masa di present tu, it's as though they prepared it, their idea, they made it as though they are the one giving it. Alright? So, in fact, they speak in a way that makes it sound like the entire section was their own effort. So, this is the scenario. Okay, this scenario is very, very common in most corporate offices. Okay, why people do this? Because they want to gain recognition. Okay, every project is a chance to be recognized. Every little projects or big projects or event or every task, important task, it's a chance for you to prove yourself. So everybody wants a chance, right, to prove themselves, but some take advantage of it. Alright, so this is the scenario. Now I want you to analyze this based on the Goldman's diagram. Okay, I want you to list down. Okay, what is your reaction? Okay, now you are the staff, your kawan presenting a project which is yours, but then your kawan is telling, your colleague is telling, he or she is the one did it. And how will be your feeling, and how you going to express it, or you're not going to express it, how are you going to deal this situation? So, discuss. You understand? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. Discuss. I mean, nak keluar ya? Okay. You can join, you can join either, can also.
Sweet. Okay.
Sweet. Alright?
What was your immediate reaction?
Okay, you have to be very transparent, because this is the one we've got to identify.
Yang tadi yang previous.
Yeah. Oh, the question. Okay. All right. The scenario. You have to imagine you are in that place. You are the person affected now.
Next week.
Okay, I give you all 10 minutes. I put a timer. Just put 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Where's the 10 minutes?
My wonderful husband who loves to really look at
Emotional intelligence. Okay, I set timer. Tak apa, I'll just put this screen first. This one, right? Okay, now you have to identify your reaction. Yeah, your reaction. So you have to imagine, use mahjong paper lah, easy for you to present. Oops, got okay. Right. Careful your drink. Okay.
Besar-besar.
Alright. Any more? Got this one? Okay.
I'm hurt.
Meat
Meat is hurt.
sweet.
Sweet. Useful. Being used. Being used.
Unfair.
So you express the real feelings, express, because this is what we want to talk about now. This is what we want to address. So be as transparent as possible. Yes. Regarding this scenario.
Tak nampak kan? Oh, kau. Dia tak ada tiba.
Very good.
Wahid. Dekat ignore. Bukanlah ni kita memang nak bagi benda tu lagi more bagus. No. Kebanyakan orang sih kebanyakan tapi ada different dan ada orang yang jeniskan ada orang pun nama yang ni kena bukan kau pun orang lain macam dia yang nampak kan. So nanti enak yang itu jadi kejam. Amin.
Like more எடுத்து பண்ணானக்கா ஓ more எடுத்தேன் எடுத்து நான்
Mati kau apa? Sedih ke? Wajar dah. Tu kata kat mana ni? Tapi jingle betul. Jingle apa? Selepas ni. Payback kan? Apa ni? Payback kan? Oh. Okey, maksudnya sebab dia tapi kita pun tak baik nama tu. Nombor 3 gaduh. Tak gaduh tak MOF lah. Agresif lah maksud dia. Biasa beli. Gaduh. Tak nak dia. Okay,
Okay, once you're done, you can paste it up on the wall.
Revenge itu rasanya nak tak berasa baik. Thinking off. Thinking off. So takkan revenge tu. Thinking off. Thinking off. Thinking off.
Very good.
Nah, revenge dari step dia.
Okay.
Tension. Apa? Thinking off.
Alright, can paste it up. Okay, another 10 seconds to go. Okay, two representatives may come in front.
IDC is what?
Oh, memang bukan Gen Z lah. Hanya tu. I don't care.
All right, okay. Let's look at the internal feeling. Okay, anybody wants to present this? Kind. Nice also can. Anybody can try? Yes. Come nice, Mr. Nice. Come. Okay, good. All right. So now this is your internal feeling. That means whatever you are feeling inside your heart and nobody knows. All right? Okay, express it.
Okay, for the internal feeling, firstly we feel unfairness. Then frustrations.
Okay, now you don't say we. Now the victim is you. So you will say I.
So I will feel unfair.
Okay.
Hurt and eventually demotivated.
Hurt and demotivated. So this is your internal feelings that you're feeling inside while the meeting is going on. These emotions are jumbling in your heart and your thoughts. Okay. All right. And what is your outward behavior during this meeting?
So the outward behavior I'll present it on behalf of super nice, adorable, amazing and kind. I will ignore the scenario, correct? And I will also confront him or she, in the team right now or maybe personal, one-to-one.
Okay, wait. First you said you ignore. Okay, ignore that means?
Outward behavior from I.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. And then also,
Now you want to ignore or you want to confront?
depending on my note of that day.
And he and she.
Present.
Okay.
Maybe at the very end, he or she has said this was contributed by the team. Oh, very good.
Okay.
But if not, then I
You
will
confront. Okay.
And then during the confrontation, then maybe there will be a very aggressive reaction coming from me. Okay? Want to argue. Okay? Okay? And then at last of all, there will be revenge.
Oh, revenge.
But intention only.
Intention only.
Yes.
Alright, very good.
Jangan terasa
Alright, next group.
Okay. Jujur
Ha.
So,
Talk again.
Yes, tall again.
ni masalah ni.
Ah.
so now based on this scenario, will come out some sort of internal feelings. So first, I may be disappointed.
Okay, disappointed.
Majesty.
Mm.
And I may be hurt.
Maybe or yes.
Maybe or yes. Yes.
Yes.
Need is very hurt.
Okay.
And sweet feel being used.
Being used.
Very hurt. So for me, I don't care.
You don't care. What a feeling. I think this is the Gen Z feeling. You don't care.
Tapi 1, 2, 3 macam care.
Macam care.
This one.
This is their individual input. Individual input. Okay.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Yes.
Alright.
For outward behavior, this scenario, just the expression.
Expression like how?
Like how?
Your face. So her face will change
Yeah.
to marah or to, you know, like that. Okay. Next,
And need will straight ask a voice out.
in the meeting.
Yes.
You serious? Ni nak cari gaduh ni. Okay.
In the meeting or
Yes.
ask the person lah.
Ask the person. Oh, okay. Alright.
Hello.
Hey.
Bos.
Alright. Next.
And sweet tone of voice.
Tone of voice. What will happen to the tone of voice?
Tak sure lah.
Huh?
Actually, I selalu je marah tapi orang selalu cakap I tak marah. Macam mana?
Dia marah tapi marah dengan voice tone.
Dia marah and then you senyum. Sweet anger.
Syah, marah takut tu. Marah takut.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. Alright. And
For me, of course, never mind.
never mind. You just want the salary.
You just do what you want. I just want my salary.
Time.
Depends to time.
Alright. Thank you. Okay, now. Okay, have a seat.
Encik tak jumpa lagi ni, agresif tu.
Okay, maybe Nalini you can turn. Maybe you can sit here. Okay. Okay, this is a real case scenario, happen in some corporate office. This is a case study. This is actually a case study. Okay, so when you are put into this situation, you are the victim here. You presented your project and somebody else. What? Lembu punya susu, sapi dapat nama dia. Something like that. There's a parable. What do you call that? Simpulan bahasa Alright, so how would you feel? Disappointment. Yeah, when you feel disappointment, it will show on your face. Alright, and somebody said tone of the voice. Your tone, you rasa nak macam nangis dah. Okay, I think that's what you wanted to express. Okay, when you're disappointed, you will be very down. You want to like cry, and then you feel very hurt. And then one more. Oh, this one very deep. Been used. Being used. Oh, very deep feeling. Ni macam pernah kena je. Being used. Alright. Okay, this one is general. This one, some people they don't care. They don't care. Okay, because they know that no matter what, it's my work or doesn't work. Maybe they are the person who equals to I just want my salary. Okay. They are that type of person which they don't want problem, they just want the salary. They do their work, appreciate, tak kisah, tak apa. Akhir bulan janji I ada gaji, cukup. Okay, but we don't want this type of workforce. Okay, you got to be the
Agresif ke?
you got to be the unique. Bukan agresif. You got to be the star. You got to be superstar in your department. Kita nak workers macam itu. We want colleagues to be like that. Okay, where you can perform, where people trust you, where people appreciate you, they value your presence. They value, you must add value to the company, basically. Alright, so your outward expression, you rasa tadi kata macam marah-marah and then muka like alright, and then voice out. Okay, now we're going to come back to this voice out. Okay, now we are in that situation. Katakan Mr. Tall punya project, he did everything, but I am presenting it and I said, oh, I am the one. People will be thinking, wow, bagusnya this person presenting, but actually the whole idea is his one. I just tukang present je. Alright? So there are people like that, they will curi people's credit, for their own advantage. So, this type of person, how do you want to encounter them? Macam mana you nak encounter them? Okay, just now you said you will voice out. Need. How will you voice out? Personally. WhatsApp.
Kenapa kau kenapa?
Okay, wait. Okay, this one, very good. WhatsApp. Why, if there's a problem, you need to WhatsApp, when you can see face to face?
Takut bila sampai depan
Akan melampang ni. Why? Why? Is it? Do you think so?
Yes.
Really? You're not that bad kan? Takkanlah you also shy. So you shy. You want to address that issue, but then you are shy. Why you need to be shy? You nak benda tu resolve kan? And then why you need to be shy? Why you need to type an email or send WhatsApp? This is what I don't understand.
Sometimes writing tu dia lagi impress.
Oh really?
Tapi nanti bagus dia dapat.
Okay, writing can be impressive, can backfire you also.
Misleading.
Can backfire or misleading because the reader doesn't know.
The tone.
Maybe you in a conversation.
Kena letak emoji.
Emoji. Sometimes you cepat, you letak emoji yang salah.
Macam ni. You terlupa lah cakap pasal saya projek ni kita buat sama kan?
Okay, so if you ask me, the best way to encounter a person is to face. Not WhatsApp, not email, not phone call. Okay, see, when you meet that person face to face, you must set an environment which is a generic environment. So it cannot be, okay, let's say now two departments, assuming HR and warehouse working in this project, but HR stole the credit. Okay, now he's going to look for me. Okay? You don't care. Okay. Okay, you don't care. Maybe she is going to look for me. Okay, she is going to look for me. Okay, now she is going to look for me. She shouldn't come to HR or I shouldn't go to warehouse. It should be somewhere generic, maybe at the lounge. Okay? Generic area. You know why generic area? Because there's no... if you come my department, who's the queen there? I'm the queen. No, just telling, yeah. No, see, I'm heading there, so you'll have that. Oh, this is my territory. Every officers will have this. This is my territory. That is yours. BDD, engkau BDD. Warehouse, engkau warehouse. Everybody has got their own territories. But you must find a safe ground where two parties neutral. Where lounge area. We've got a good cafe, then cafe. Any neutral places. Okay? And then you talk out. Okay? When you talk, how you'll talk? Nalini, come, we will test with Miss Meat. Since you ni beria-ria nak voice out, right? That.
All taken your idea.
How will you react? What you want to voice out now?
Saya rasa secara jujurnya kenapa kau buat macam fight.
Macam
Seriously, you will tell like that.
It's drama.
No, Jo, just be true to yourself. Okay, this emotional intelligence, you got to be true to yourself. Because we are going to deal with emotions. So you cannot fake it with me because I would know you're lying. Okay? You got to deal with that emotions. So how would you address this?
Actually, I'm hurt plus disappointment sekali. So saya cakap lah, kenapa awak tak includekan nama department saya sekali? Padahal ini adalah projek kita bersama kan?
Clear cut lah.
Clear cut. If I say, what's your problem? My wish lah.
Ni dah dini ke dia?
If I'm telling that, what would you do? Sorry? I didn't hear that.
Super said,
Ah.
this how need really talk?
Betul lah, memang lah kita buat kerja bersama.
Okay, now I am telling you, so what's your problem? I already presented. So, you got nothing to lose. I already presented. You can find your way. If I say like that, how would you respond?
Saya akan marah terus keluar dari situ. No more talk.
Okay, alright. If this were tend to happen lah. Okay, this is situation A. I'm being nasty and I said, what's your problem? It's my wish, I want to do it. Let's say I'm a bit kind. Like kind. Okay, then I say, no lah, actually when I want to present, I thought of you all. Then throughout my presentation, I actually lost it, I lost to tell that actually you all are part of it. I'm so sorry lah.
If
Okay?
like that, I will become B positive plus A B group will be a bit calm.
Will become. Okay, there could be only two reasons here. One, the person forgot, maybe in their flow, they forgot to tell about you. Or they intentionally don't want to tell about you. There can only be two possibilities. Okay, now, the first possibility is that person being nasty and then you getting more hurt and you're going out. Alright, now the person is telling, okay, what if the person is lying? Now, who is going to witness this situation? You want justice, right? Who is going to witness this situation? If I say, what's your problem? I already presented. What can you do about it? And what can you do about it? Like, cannot do anything, right? Just accept the fact, reality, feel nangis, still feel hurt, still being used, being disappointed, demotivated.
Plus one thing,
Frustration.
Next time I will never help you.
Revenge. Oh. Revenge. Okay. So the best practice to deal with this kind of situation is to have a witness. Third person who is not your friend or not. Who doesn't take sides lah. A person who is trustworthy, who would not take sides.
Like that tak boleh panggil Kain lah, telah dia panggil.
Siapa? Kain? Like somebody like Kain. No, really. If you have this sort of things happening, this is just one of the example. But there could be a lot of similar scenarios happening in your department or in your workplace. Or this could be even in your family or whichever social, friends, you are involved in lah. So the best person is to have another third person there. Yeah. Alright. But if you think that the other person did it without prejudice, how you call it, that maybe they intentionally didn't do it, then you can go alone. But this person is going to be nasty when I'm going to voice out. Because 80% person who tends to curi people idea are nasty. Tak lah dia curi and then dia nak gaduh pula, right? It's like that. That's the psychology of people. If they dare to curi, steal somebody's project and take credit for that, that means they are a bit KO lah, not okay lah. Okay? They got some problem. Okay? Because they are being kind of evil. Okay? They are being self-centered. Alright, so if you know that, by now you should know your colleagues, their personality. If you find that person not intentionally doing it, you can go alone, but in a generic situation. But if you think that you will not get justice, then bring along someone and then address the issues. So if now the nasty person is here, you brought somebody else, then the nasty person has got no choice but to eventually admit, I should have told, but I never did things like that. And after this, what is the next step? Now, you want people to know that you're also part of the project, right? So, in the first meeting, everybody knows, Mr. Tall, everybody knows the project is done by me, okay, not by Mr. Tall or not by Miss Mead. So, how you want to gain back the recognition? What can be done? What can be done? Gain back your recognition after this discussion.
Email back.
Email.
Meeting member. Email bagi tahu this is slide lah, contohkan slide. Yang kita buat daripada tulis PIC setiap section.
Yes, that's one of a way to tell. Maybe email back a thank you to everybody or whatever, stating that you know who did what, things like that. So after doing that, will you be happy?
Yeah.
Yes, you sure? You takkan ni.
Yes, but inside simpan.
Cannot. You see, now we want to solve the issues. Inilah manusia nak revenge ni.
This is good and
Okay, this one you have this revenge. You jangan masukkan file dalam brain. You keluarkan and bakar it terus. Koyak that information. Okay, so you don't talk about revenge lah. Revenge is the last thing you want to do as a human lah. Because everybody is not perfect. We got to understand that. Okay, everybody is not perfect. It takes one perfect and another imperfect person to come together, so they can share their experience, share their strengths, overcome their weaknesses together. Alright, so this is one of the scenarios that you can do. Okay, let's look at another scenario. If there's a husband and wife, you see now got a lot of divorce cases going on. Have you all thought, any of your friends going through any divorce cases? Ada tak? Banyak. A lot
Bukan. Cakap cik Apple.
No, just ada tak? Any? Tak ada. Oh, good lah.
Banyak artis saja.
Artis je.
Banyak artis Why What's wrong with them? They have the money. They have the popularity. They have a luxury life. Social. Why? What do you think?
People support.
Social potential.
That means they tak cukup dengan satu, dia nak lagi satu, is it? Is that what?
Bosan.
Drama.
Artist, right?
Artist.
Be creative one, dramatic.
Dramatic until divorce their own family, is it? Macam mana ni?
Dia jadi gain news lagi kan, dia jadi popularity lagi dalam news semua. Oh, cerai.
Cerai is like wow, hot news.
Hot news.
Siapa tu? Yasmin dengan Hrd Iskandar. They're such a sweet couple, you know. I pun cannot, oh my god, kenapa lah you two ni? You know, sampai they can do a press conference telling, we are mutually done and you know, we are cool about it.
Yeah, Muhammad, musician.
You got a very big musician, very famous musician in India, Hindustan, A.R. Rahman. So a lot of celebrities. Okay, so we come back here. Tak payah bagi celebrities. Now we come back here. Come back to MYM. Apa lagi masalah? Tension. Tukar girlfriend? Jangan tukar girlfriend. Never mind. Alright, so now in a relationship with your co-workers, okay, what are the potential problems in offices that you always give me a problem? Kita nak buat problem solving ni with regards to emotions. So this is one scenario where somebody curi your idea. What else? You know why? Because I don't want you to feel all this, you know, unfair, frustrated, hurt, demotivated. Okay, I'm going to give you a solution. Go and resolve that matter. Be a happy person again. Give any scenario. Maybe not your lah. Doesn't mean you're telling it's yours. It could be somebody else's problem. Somebody else's problem.
Maybe not same direction.
Maybe not same direction lah. Sometimes. Okay. Not same direction as in they don't want to work along with you, is it?
Lazy to work, don't want to
So
work.
maybe sometimes we want to go like this direction.
Okay.
Our colleague want to go like this direction.
Okay. So how do you handle? This is a very, very major problem, you know. I said we do this, and then another person say no, and then we go center, and then sesat. Lost. Okay. See, you must always, okay, as a colleague, you must always trust your team. Your department, you must trust lah. Very good, of course. But some department, within the department pun macam you cannot trust each other. Ada macam itu. Generic, the corporate world, okay, corporate world. We don't trust each other. Disebabkan I don't know what. Maybe your report and their personality, a lot of reasons lah. Okay, maybe they're jealous of you, you're more popular, or you're more talented or whatever, they don't like you because of that. Ada tahu orang macam tu. If you're more talented than them, dia tak suka you. Tapi orang tu tak buat apa pun. This is human. Okay, so this type of situation, when you have got to make a decision. So who is the head of the department? The manager. Okay, so manager, you must trust your manager. You must trust your manager. Suka tak suka, must trust, must trust. Manager must trust.
Manager, I don't care about mine.
Don't you with your manager, I don't care, never mind, are you? Different scenario, Okay, so when there's a decision making scenario, you got to do the pros and cons. Okay, if you want your plan to work, you need to tell what is the pro. Okay, if the other person is telling no, this won't work, the other person has to tell what are the cons. Okay, some things we have to write out, spell out like this. Our emotions should be spelled out like this. Okay, that resolves a lot of problems. Sometimes we just keep inside, pendam, and then one day we go crazy. One day we go into depression. Anxiety, first ia akan mula secara hurt. I'm very hurt. And then after that you'll feel anxiety, Then macam, you don't feel good. After that you'll feel depression. That will cause the mental health. It goes by stages. And it goes by weeks, months, for some people even years. Not suddenly some person get mental health problem. Tak ada. It's a gradual thing happening to them. If you don't resolve at this stage, then you'll go into anxiety. Every day you'll think about the problem. The problem is just in front of you. But then you're too shy or you too takut, you want to address it. Okay, in this world you tak payah nak takut kepada siapa-siapa. You want to takut pada Tuhan saja. Really. If you don't believe in God, then I don't know what to say lah. That's your but there's one, because God is the supreme kan, dia so takut pada dia saja. You tak payah nak takut kepada manusia. Anything can be spoken out, spell out, call for a meeting. But if you think this will not work, then what will work? You tell me. Okay, you see, like just now, a manager wants to do something, but the executive doesn't want to follow. Okay, but maybe the manager can be wrong. Maybe. But the executive needs to come out with the cons. Kenapa she thinks or he thinks this idea does not work out? Okay, it doesn't mean alamak manager, you cannot, like, you want to please everybody. You cannot please everybody in a work setting lah. Yeah, if now I be a HR, I cannot please everybody. Some people like me, some people will hate me. For sure, your position pun, some people will like you, some people will just hate you. For no reason. It's not because they don't like you ke apa, it's just that they cannot deal with the problem. And when they cannot deal with the problem, they become frustrated. And because of that, they will become angry with you for no reason. So all these problems, whatever problems it is, you have to spell it out, the pros and the cons. Okay, let's say there's a boyfriend-girlfriend problem. Okay? Okay, maybe you know lah. Husband and wife. Okay, husband and wife, we do a role play. Who can be a good wife, No lah. I'm okay only. Shah.
Sweet kan?
Sweet and I mean lah, role play. Husband and wife.
Amazing, wow.
Sweet and amazing. Come in front. We'll do it here. Okay, I'll give you the scenario, Okay. Okay, duduk. Okay, these two role play husband and wife. Alright. So her problem is she wants his time. Okay? She only wants time, She's not interested about gifts, blah blah. No. She only wants time. She wants to be with this person. But this person love to give gifts, blah blah blah, but don't spend time.
Main game saja.
Macam tu, main game saja. Alright, so now I want both of you to have a conversation. Okay, conversation, asking. You must tell to him that you are going to express to him that he's not giving you time, and see how he's going to respond.
Nak betul-betul.
Nak betul-betul. Role play.
Jawapan yang saya bagi kat wife.
Jawapan yang you bagi itu, you see lah what is the emotion yang dia express.
Jawapan jujur yang saya bagi kat wife saya lah. Kalau wife
Okay, ini kena extra recording ni.
Alamak sikit
No lah, just
kan? Main game je.
nak cerita ni cerita ni.
Cerita kan. Dia malas saya cerita, dengar ke tak ni? Asyik main game je.
Jangan
Sikit entertain ke sendiri. Saya dah masak lah. Orang apa? Main game. Tak payah nak potong saya ni. Macam tu lah.
Yes. Okay, sit down.
Kalau biasa saya lelaki.
Okay, now Shah is very very angry tau. Dia memang nak lempang you, but then she tahan je. Okay, she's very very angry. She's very angry. She's very disappointed. She feels hurt. She feels been used. She feels been used. Seorang je buat kerja.
Main game je.
You buat main game je. Okay, you jangan nak I don't care. Never mind Okay, how you going to deal this? Now she's very upset. How you nak deal this problem with her?
Sweet, jangan tengok sana. Pusing sini. Marah kan?
Cerita ke ataupun
You have to make her happy lah. You have to make her
saya akan
teruskan game. You tell lah what you'll do. You have to act it out.
Saya akan teruskan game. Sama ni. Sama. Lepas habis game, jom keluar.
Ni
Itu tak nak.
Tak romantik.
you have to talk to her now. Now she doesn't want to come out with you.
Lepas habis game, macam mana kena sambung balik ni?
Yes. Now you finish your game ready. Okay, letak your phone. You dah finish main game. Okay.
Ada keluar jom pergi makan ke.
Kalau keluar, lepas tu makan, main game lagi.
Kalau dia tak peduli, saya akan cakap dengan saya punya anak.
Ui.
Macam ni. Cerai terus, tak nak tidur kau.
Tapi kawan suka tau, masa keluar tu dia macam-macam dulu dia.
Okay. Now
Dia balik dendam
Shopee. Alright, now you have to comfort her. Macam mana you nak comfort dia? Sekarang dia frust, dia angry tau.
Mestilah kena pujuk kan?
How you nak pujuk dia? Itu yang nak tahu.
WhatsApp.
Tak boleh. Dia suka.
Ambil bukan macam tu.
Lelaki.
Naim Naim kan? Tapi Naim single.
Saya kahwin dah lah.
Saya tak pergi.
Dah kahwin? Dah mari.
Kahwin.
Come, Naim. You tukar. You role play.
Cerai.
Ini tak boleh lah. You tak boleh. Asyik baik.
Ni yang drama punya.
Come, Naim come. Tak apa. Role play je. Okay, come.
Macam mana nenek silap
Okay, how you want to comfort her? How you want to comfort her? Sekarang dia marah tau. Sebab you tak bagi dia masa. You tak bagi dia masa, she doesn't know what's the reason. Okay? Maybe she think you pentingkan kerja je. Tadi dia dah kata asyik-asyik game je you nak. Game ke you nak I? She said like that. Ada dengar tak tadi? She said you nak game ke you nak I? And then dia pergi. Now you have to explain to her kenapa kamu tak boleh beri dia masa. What is the actual problem? Sekarang dia ingat you sengaja tak nak bagi masa tau.
Bukan main game. Tengah WhatsApp boss.
Okay, tell. Okay, start Okay, tell.
Apa benda WhatsApp macam ni?
Just role play.
Itu sama kan?
Baru buat semalam pun
Buka kan? Buka kan?
Aduh, malu pula.
Buat nice is nice. Tak pernah kali macam ni.
Tak boleh face.
You quiet macam ini, dia akan balik rumah mak dia tau. Hantar you pula.
Tak, saya rasa kalau Izzat Rahman lebih different.
Kalau kita orang tak.
Kalau kita orang
Terus dah. Okay, dia nak cakap ni. Perkataan tu dah datang dah. Cepat-cepat.
Maksudnya nak cakap sebab apa?
Yes, you have to explain to her.
Tak explanation kan?
bagi handphone satu.
Susah?
Tak, memang lelaki macam tu.
Kenapa pula susah?
Lukman mungkin.
Rahman lagi.
Sebab tu saya
Lagi
Izzat mungkin dia jom. Macam ni.
Dalam sebenarnya pergilah balik rumah mak you.
Kalau dia tak decide, I decide. Bahaya tu. Dia nak revenge.
Okey.
Dia cakap okey. Tak.
Jangan malu lelaki. Dia memang bapak tu.
Faster. Tell. You kena tell.
Kau faham ni?
Tapi orang main game tak macam ni.
Okay, tell.
Tak ada siapa lagi.
Okay.
Pasal ni tak ada.
WhatsApp je lah.
Kenapa ni jauh sangat?
WhatsApp boleh? Ada sopan.
You have to comfort her. You kena explain kenapa you tak boleh beri masa. Is it work? Or you tak suka dia ke? You ada perempuan lain ke? Whatever, you have to tell her lah.
Saya tengah WhatsApp dia.
Tell.
Bagi salih dah bagi salih. Dia bayar saya cakap bagi salih.
Kalau saya dia akan buat main drum tu lah.
Ni semua husband yang buruk lah. Aduh. Husband yang buruk lah korang ni.
Dia dapat bukan dia sendiri.
Cakap tadi.
Okay. Dia nak cakap dah. Dah.
Saya akan tanya lah.
Tanya.
Bukan tadi baru spend time sekali ke?
Tadi baru rehat dah.
Okay.
So 24 hours, how much time you want?
Wow. Oi. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Okay.
Tapi tak comfort lagi.
Tak comfort lagi You baru tanya soalan. Jangan dengar cakap mereka. Okay, alright.
Give response first, then I can react.
Now she's still keeping quiet. You dah tanya how much time she need. She's still keeping quiet. You tell lah how much time you need.
Bagi kunci kereta ni, bagi kunci kereta tu balik.
Masa I dekat dapur, you tak tolong sekali pun dia dengan game juga.
Itu je. Angguk je. So you tell, you suka masak ke? Then you have to tell lah. I tak suka masak. Buat apa I nak masuk dapur?
At least mari cuci pinggan aku
But,
lah.
betul. Sebenarnya I mau cakap.
Tell. Tell lah.
Cakap lah.
After I boleh
Kemaskan. Okay. But still she's still not happy
Bila nak start apa dah
siap masak.
After siap masak.
Nak air masak. Okay lah.
Alright, thank you. Sejuk ya?
Tapi tak juga, Syam. Warna biar nak
Alright, okay, you can come this side. Okay, that is one scenario of a couple. Alright, couple. See, we need to tell apa kita nak kepada the other person. Okay, the other person is bukan God dia boleh faham semua benda, they know what you're thinking. No, nobody can go into your mind. So you need to voice out. But how do you voice out? Itu sangat penting. You can never voice out in an email or WhatsApp. Okay, do not do that because the person may, like what Super said, can mislead. The content or whatever you're trying to say can mislead. Because WhatsApp sometimes tak ada tone kan? Yeah, I know. Sometimes voice note. Voice note is possible lah. But still nothing like looking at the person. That's the best lah if you can do it. Alright. So in a husband and wife situation is also the same. In a employer and a employee working relationship is also the same. Okay. So if you have something that is bothering you in your work, you should seek your superior. You have to tell what's happening to you. You cannot assume the manager akan ambil tahu. Okay, manager ada banyak benda nak buat. Okay, so the manager thinks you are fine, but actually you are not. Alright, the manager thinks, okay, I don't have to check on that person because that person is fine. So I tak payah nak spend time dengan dia. Maybe I focus on yang lebih other crucial things. Okay, but in a reality, that's the person who needs more attention. So in your department, you kena see lah, who are these people who needs attention, who needs help. Okay, sometimes that person is not you. It is your close friend, your buddy. So you need to step in to help. Okay, you step in to help, bukan step in to menghasut and no, you patut take revenge. No, you don't do that. You don't menghasut ini dua, ini dua. Alright, so you have to step in to help out in that situation. So in this one scenario, we see a lot of emotions being displayed. Okay, some of the emotions is very expressive that you can see on the face. Okay, and then you can hear it. Your tone change. Maybe when you want to talk, you nak nangis, there's a crack in your voice. You know, and then your expression, you mata dah berair dah. You know, some meetings I've attended in my past company. Some heated arguments, like I say, they just slam the laptop and move. Some will cry. These are all in corporate when there's a tense issues happening, everybody tends to show their emotions. You know why? Because they don't want to take accountable for that problem. That is also one of the reason. Okay, some people, they don't want to take accountable for that thing, so they feel they are not responsible. And why should I be responsible? But in your work setting, your task, you are responsible. You cannot say, it's not my problem, I tak nak buat, and things like that. Alright? Okay, we'll move on. This one, 6 and 9. Okay, tadi she wants time. Okay? And then she wants him to cook. Help to cook. But he doesn't like to cook. Can you force him? No. So he came up with a good solution. Hey, I don't like cooking, but after you cook, I can help to clean. So you are reaching a mutual agreement. So this is what I'm trying to say. In every situation, you have to reach a mutual agreement. So this is called emotional intelligence. Okay, that means all these emotions are there. Emotions are real. You cannot hide it. All these emotions, it's okay for you to feel. It's okay for you to feel disappointment, for you to feel hurt, being used. That is the reality. But how you want to tackle it? The tackling it is the one when you find the mutual point. Okay, so in your work areas is also like that. So managers, previously I had this session with the managers. Okay, here we have like Saleh and Crystal here. Okay, so you got to tackle the situation by knowing their personality and their strengths. Very important. When you delegate a task, you must know whether this person can deliver or not. Okay, sometimes this person can deliver but need coaching. Okay, and other times this person for some reason they don't want to deliver. Maybe they find it like tedious work. So you must identify who are delegating the task. If the task requires the person to work with more humans, then you cannot put a person who is very very scared or very timid, introvert person to go and tackle the issues. Right? In every department sure got introvert. Ada introvert, ada extrovert. Ada yang happy-happy, ada yang very calm, yang very quiet. So the task you give also matters, the personality. You just cannot give simply every task to anybody. You have to know. And then if you think you are not capable of doing that task, the manager assign you, then you have to tell, like how Naim said, I tak nak masak, but then I can help to clean. So these are the areas we need to address in the workplace setting. So we as Asians, memang our culture macam ini, alah tak apalah, tak payah cakap. We cannot be like that, Times are changing. If you tak suarakan, orang lain will just jump on your head and go to the next level. Then you'll be wondering, apa yang terjadi? You're still there. Yeah, but the next person dah level up dah. So in order for you to be productive, or in order for you to shine in your own department, you need to voice out, bring in new ideas, add value. This add value, whatever you forget in this emotional intelligence training, one thing you must remember, you have to be add value. Dekat mana-mana pun. Dekat your family, dekat, if in you got ada satu society you active, you kena add value. Maybe you are a PIBG ahli, you kena add value. You ahli political whatever, PKR whatever political this thing, you have to add value. Wherever you are, you have to add value. That is manusia. Manusia, we have a lot of talent, make use of it. Okay, I paling tak suka orang yang alah don't know lah, tak tahulah esok macam mana, tak apalah. I cannot. I feel like what's kau ni manusia kan, hidup. So you have to be very positive looking. You kena ada satu vision. One question that we ask in interview, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? If I give you this position, where do you see in the next 3 years? Some of the candidates, they'll say, now I'm joining as a junior, next 3 years I'll be an executive or senior executive. I want to venture blah blah blah. That means that person already dah decide tau. Dia ada vision. Dia boleh see what they want to be. Yeah, some of the operators here, sometimes they'll say lah, kakak tak ada gaji asyik sama. I'll ask them back, okay fine, gaji sama, but apa yang you contribute? Then they will complain lah, this that. I said, no. You see, how long you're working here? 10 years. Okay, 10 years, your job is to letak ini dekat sini. Okay, that means letak. Okay, that's your job. Basically to put things like that. So within these 10 years, maybe you started off with putting from here to here, maybe 3 seconds lah. But over the years, it should be like 0.0 something second. You faham tak? You cannot be after 10 years also masih that 3 seconds. And then you ask for increment. Mana boleh? Tak boleh. Cannot. So these are the things you must teach people around you. Teach people around you. Even to my children, I teach them, nothing comes easy. You want something, you work for it. That means dari kecil dia have to work for it lah. Dia nak any gift ke, dia nak pergi any holiday ke, you earn it. So when they earn it, they will appreciate it. Kalau I bagi them free, bukan I tak nak bagi, I can bagi, I can afford to give, but I would not give. I don't normally give presents to my children. I give presents bila ada dia achieve award ke, dia dapat dalam darjah dia tertinggi, or they achieve something lah. Then I'll appreciate them. I don't simply secara random buy for them gifts. I macam itu. But my husband is the opposite. Keluar je beli toys. Keluar je beli toys. That is him. So this type of practices you must put at the workplace juga. But when an employee do something good, you must appreciate. In the afternoon section, okay, now it's 12:15. Can we break for early lunch? Then you all come back later. Boleh okay, maybe we break in about another 5 minutes. Sebab I pun nak pergi recording going on. Okay. We'll break in another 5 minutes. Alright? So you all come back after, yes, after lunch. Come back at 2. Come back at 2. Yeah. Alright? Digest. Because after this, we're going to look at other practices of emotional intelligence. So far, how do you all feel about this session?
Very good.
Huh?
Many transparent.
Huh? Transparent? Transparent?
We are discuss the actual
Expression. Okay, good. So we'll have more sessions after this. Alright? So thank you. See you all after lunch. Emotional power words. See, just now we had this activity of you all complimenting each other. So when you all compliment, what happens? You feel happy. You feel appreciated. You feel valued. Okay? So every word has got power. Okay? Each word that you speak has power. You see, there's one theory whereby a person puts 2 rice, cooked rice in a container. 2 cooked rice in a container, and every day the person goes to the container and scolds that container. Okay? And the other container, he gives compliments. Alright, this is a true story. You can actually Google it over YouTube. Okay, so what happens is the container that gets lot of negative words, it tends to rot. That means the rice inside the container tends to rot, becomes dark, has got fungus and things like that. But apparently the rice inside the container, which is being spoken good words, that means you are kind, you are beautiful, you are lovely. I like the texture of your rice. Something, you tell positive things to that rice. That rice seems to be the same. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit, is it possible? But yes, it is theoretically proven. So that's why when some people, they are very, those with green hands, those who like to plant potted plants or leaves or whatever, you'll see them sometimes, you'll find them talking to the plants. I don't know how many of you all see. See, when you talk to the plants tend to grow. What much human? See, if you can say good things about a plant, the plant will grow and flourish. See, I remember one incident when I was a teenager, about 14 years old or 15 years old. Okay, my mom had a mango tree. The mango tree was very short. I think I was taller than the mango tree, 12 years old, very short. Okay, and that mango tree was inside our garden, that means inside our compound, and it was growing, but very short lah. Pokok renek tu. So it was growing, and I was feeling very irritated looking at the tree because it didn't bear fruit. So it didn't bear fruit. For me, it's like an eyesore. I was like, ayo, why this, mango tree doing in the garden? So what I do, I was a teenager, I was a bit evil, naughty, mischievous. What I did was, I uprooted the tree and then I threw it outside. And then I put other potted plants. So when my mom came back from work, she was so furious, so upset. She didn't even want to talk to me. You know what she did? She asked me, why you did like that? Then I said, no, that tree is like, it doesn't serve any purpose. It's not bearing fruit. And we are keeping it like what, for 2-3 years? For what? No, I want to put other plants there. They said, no, how could you do that? She was so upset. And then she went out, she took the tree, she came back in, she planted back the tree on the compound, she planted. And then she was talking to the tree. She was like literally like almost crying, She was talking to the tree. She was telling him, why you're not bearing fruits? You see my daughter, she uprooted you and threw you out. You must bear fruit. She was literally talking. I was like, what's my mom doing? What's wrong with her? See, I couldn't understand when I was just 14 years old. But this is a true story, I've got the pictures of the mango tree. But not in my laptop, but I do have them. Then what happened was, she planted the mango tree and started talking to them, and then start watering it again, and then putting the fertilizer and all. So after 6 months, there's flower popping from the trees. That means it's going to ada berbunga, right? That means will have buah soon. It's going to be bearing fruit soon. So my mother, she called me and told, see, it's going to bear fruit. But I was like, yeah, so what? Not a big deal. So I just did my own stuff. Then after a few weeks, the fruits came. The tree actually bear this fruit, and few fruits, like satu longgok macam tu. And then she called me, and then she said, you better go and apologize to the plant. I'm like, what? You kidding me? I said, no. I said, no, you must go and apologize to the plant. I said, but why? Because you uprooted it, you degraded it. My mom said that. I was like, my God, come on. I was like, okay, no choice. Terpaksa. And then I also went to the tree. I said, okay, tree, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm so bodoh. Like, what am I doing? I feel like a fool talking to the tree. But what I did was, I genuinely apologized. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and that's about it. So after that, my mom cut the fruit and all. It was so sweet lah. It's very sweet mango. Tapi tree dia kecil je. Kecil. See, the moral of the story is, when you talk to something, talk with tree. No, that is not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is talk positivity. Positive. So even if a tree can listen to it, human will, tend to respond much better. Yeah. So every time you tell a child, you are stupid, you are useless, you are nothing, the child will grow up with that kind of attitude. That's why you see most of teenagers now, or some B40 groups, I feel sad for them because of the environment they live, and then macam terbiar macam tu je. There's nobody to take care of them. There's nobody to coach them or mentor them or train them or equip them with knowledge. Dia macam terbiar je. Alright? But then after that, when you want to teach them something, they will feel very low esteem. You know why? Because they tak dapat pujian. Dari kecil tak dapat pujian. Dari kecil, it's like, oh, you ni useless, you ni tak guna. These words is actually goes back into the conscious, at the back of your mind. And it stays there for a very, very long time. Yeah, and it tells you, your brain will tell you, hey, you are stupid. You cannot do it. You will not succeed. You know why? Because of all these words. So, as a human, we actually have the power to train the brain. Yeah, so every word that we speak, that's why you have to think before you speak. When you have the skill to think before you speak, that means you are powerful. Yeah, that means you analyze your thoughts before you speak. Some people, they'll just blurt out something in anger or whatever. They are not analyzing the words. The choice of words is very, very important. Yeah? So, that's why, like I said, when you feel down or what, okay, I used to do this. When I feel like a bit nervous or I feel like I'm losing it, I will talk to myself. Because I know only myself can talk to me and back me up. You see, no matter people comfort me or people give me the motivation, I still need my inner self to say, hey, you can do it. Yeah, so that's why I'll talk to mirror and I'll tell. See, when every day when you wake up, you tell your body responds, your whole body is like one army, all responding. So when you woke up and say, today I feel like shitty, I don't want to go to work, I'm feeling sick. Literally, you will feel sick. Yes. The signal will go to the brain, it will go to the, all the senses part, and you'll tell, okay, today our master, we are the master, the body. The master says, today we must be sick. And what will happen? You'll get sick. Yes, your immune will get screwed. They will work together with your mind. Hey, this is true. What I'm telling is very, very true. Yes, this mindset, mind is very, very powerful, more powerful than computer. Actually, computer is created based on our mind. Yeah, but our mind, I think Albert Einstein yang guna banyak sekali lah. Rasa kita berapa persen? Even Albert Einstein, has got limitations. I mean, use maximize his mind. Yeah. So you must feed positive thoughts into your mind. Alright. So I've got another testimony. You see, in 2018, I had an autoimmune disorder. Okay, autoimmune disorder, which is rheumatoid arthritis. See, when you have rheumatoid arthritis, you will have joint pain. You will have joint pain, all the small joints. Okay, is due to stress or what? It's uncurable. That's what the doctor said. So when the doctor told me that, I was very, very depressed. I was very, very depressed, and I couldn't open bottles. I couldn't open the doorknob. When I go to petrol pump, I couldn't open the, petrol pump lid. I cannot open. Whichever needs to be turned and all, because my wrist will be pain. Very, very painful. See, then I went to see the doctors and all that. Then they wanted to give me steroids and all that. Then I was like, no, I'm not going to take all these steroids and painkiller. See, I decided this is not how I want my body to respond. Okay, so I decided. But for a period of time, I really suffered very badly. I was still going to work and all that, but I'll be very tired. The pain is real. The pain is memang very crucial lah. Right? So then one day I decided I cannot go through this pain. I must tell my body, to respond to how I'm the master. Okay, so I must, instruct what my body needs to be done. So I changed my diet. I choose healthy lifestyle. And now after 6 years, after 6 years, what I'll do every 6 months, I'll do blood check. I'll go for a blood test, and I will ensure my CRP level is low. Okay, that will indicate if there's inflammation in the body. So what I did was I really look into my diet plan. What are the foods that will cause inflammation, like dairy products, like chocolate, milk and stuff like that, pastries, cakes. So all that I will avoid. I'll take, yes, in moderate, or I don't take at all. Yeah, so when I change my lifestyle, when I change my food, and when my brain is positive, after that, I'm like normal now. I can open the bottles, I can open the knob, I can carry stuff and all that. Yeah, so what happened to me? One thing maybe God lah. Of course, prayer lah. I also pray to God. Yeah, I pray to God, and I also do all this. So with prayer and with all this, I am much a better person now. I don't have this pain. I think for such a very long time, I stopped having this pain. When I changed my mindset. Yeah, but at one point, I was very, very down, because I couldn't accept that I'm having this disorder, because none of my family members or in my generation yang ada benda ni, autoimmune. Kita pun, perkataan apa ni, autoimmune? That means your own army supposed to be fighting all these bacteria and viruses, but they are fighting each other. That is autoimmune. That means your army go cuckoo in the body. That's what happened to my body. Yeah, so stress is real. Okay, all these autoimmune diseases occur when you have stress levels. Alright, so when you can tell, this is a testimony I'm telling, because to prove you that your word is powerful, you can master your body. You can tell what your body wants to do. Alright, and let's say you've got a vision in 3 years' time. you want to work for something or you want to achieve something, your whole body will respond to it because you already set a vision. So every part of your body, your mind, will work towards achieving it. That's how powerful your word is. Right? So in marketing strategy, you will see all these words. Power words to arouse curiosity. You see in Instagram, in Facebook, they'll put there, incredibly, insane. Alright, these are some to arouse your curiosity. This one, marketing strategy, they will use all these words. Okay, fully refundable, pay zero, privacy, protected. Okay, money back, no obligation, proven. Padahal tak proven pun. But when they put them proven, you'll be like, this product proven, I kena beli. Okay, that is the psychology. Like McDonald's. What is the McDonald's tagline? Under McDonald's, there's one tagline. You all bukan McDonald's lovers ke? Tingshun? Aduh, boycott. Okay, if you see under McDonald's, the M, that's the marker pen. This one. Ayo, what's this? I'm loving it. Okay? Even a small girl akan tahu. Yeah? Like Milo, what is their tagline? Minuman bertenaga. And then ada lagu. Minum Mila, sihat, cergas dan kuat. Betul ke? Sports je kena ada Milo. Betul ke? Have you thought about it? This is the marketing strategy yang semua kena scam. Alright? It's not kena scam. It's like we are so attracted to it. That means we know if sports day, kena ada lori Milo tu dekat situ. Baru itu sports day. When you drink Milo, you akan, suddenly feel cerdas. Okay, that is the marketing strategy that the big companies are using. Alright, so this certain words here has been recognized, reliable, approved, authentic. Kalau makanan pun, makanan authentic. That means like very, very, special kind of thing. All this to build trust. Yeah. So the same goes in our office setting. The words that you use to each other to build trust. Okay, when you say something, people must trust you. Which is very, very important. And that takes time. That takes time. The game that you all played, the activities you all had, I think it took for your time to know that person, right? To tell them that they are friendly, to tell them that they are independent, to tell that they are resourceful, right? It took time. You didn't like first day, you already give, tak ada kan? You work with them, you know their character, you can see what are their good. So all of us know, all of us have our strength and our weaknesses. Yeah, but as a team, we need each other. My strength will overshadow your weaknesses. Your strength will overshadow my weaknesses. That is what team is all about. That's why I instead of telling family, I like to name it as team. Yeah, like a football team. That one is a very, very good example. Football team hanya one focus, kena menang, kena goal. That's the only reason. All the players know they have to score the goal, beat the opponent. Sama macam kita. Our one focus, we need to get the production high. We have to get more money. Itu je. Then we have to get more production, but then less rejection. More good quality, less rejection. So in a manufacturing setting, this is what applies to us. So for that, all the department is interconnected. See, HR has to supply manpower for the production to work. And then the other department to check the quality. And then there's a standby department, M&E. If anything goes wrong, they have to go and see it. Right? And then we have the BDD who gets the customer in. Okay, they liaise with the supplier. And then we've got the purchasing. They get the raw part, material. Then we've got our warehouse, that's the last part. We have to send out. See, all this is interrelated. So we cannot live without each other. we have to work as a team, macam football team untuk masukkan goal. Alright, you understand So, use this kind of words to create and build trust within your department. Okay, some of the words lah, when you use in a conversation, like just now I said, instead of saying, you make me feel like this, you tell, I feel this way because of this situation. I feel upset. I feel depressed. I feel angry because of this. You express yourself and you do not, accuse or tell the other person. You know why? Because they'll be on your defensive mode. Okay? So things like this, great job. I love your input on this. And then when you are apologetic, just tell you're sorry. Tak payah malu. No need. Sorry is something you need to tell. You don't have to have any egos in that. Alright? Even if a small child corrects you, if you're wrong, you are wrong. Sometimes my daughter will correct me if I do something. I'll say, oh, mommy, that's not the way to do it. They are Gen Alpha. So they'll do something with the game. So when I try to do it, they say, no, mommy, that's not the way to do it. I say, I don't care what to do. No, mommy, you are wrong. You're going to make my team lose. My daughter will say, okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to play. Things like that. You apologize to them. Or maybe when I want to go fast, I hit the red light. My daughter will say, mommy, you just hit the red light. I say, no, sorry. I know I hit the red light, but I really need to go. Then I feel like guilty, alamak. Things like that. So you got to admit and accountable to your mistakes. See, when the more you're accountable and admit your mistakes, people will trust you. That's why you become a resourceful person. That's when you become an independent person. That's when you become a reliable person. That's where you become a responsible person, because they know each and every task you are accountable of it. If it's failure, you accept the failure. Yes, this project I think I could have, put much effort. I'm sorry, boss. Yeah, rather than, no, this project is not my problem. BDD yang buat macam ni. QC yang buat macam ni. No, HR tak supply manpower. Ditunjuk all the tangan. Kan? Asyik-asyik HR. Selalu dengar. Selalu dengar. Asyik-asyik. HR tak supply manpower. Okay? But we have to see what else can be done. Okay, tak ada manpower. How else we can look into the situation? Maybe reshuffle. Look at the working hours or staggering working hours. Other alternatives to solve a problem. Alright? So please, in your department, be more creative, be more appreciative to each and other. Okay, take time to acknowledge your teammates' effort. Okay, you can put it in an SMS, in your text message, WhatsApp, or in an email for everyone to know. Or maybe write down something, a note on the desk. All this will will make the employee feel appreciated. Alright? Okay, activity time we already did just now. Okay, actually, I want to end, but these are some of the work-related emotional stress that has been voiced out by the employees in MYM. Alright? So, some of it is not having enough training or skills to do a job. So, that means you are being assigned something which you are not skillful to do. These are the complaints raised by the employees in general, collective information. Alright, so what we can do about that? Okay, lack of support, encouragement from managers and others at work. Oh, lack of support. This one dangerous, They'll feel isolated. Alright, and favoritism, unfair delegation of works. Okay, seorang buat banyak, seorang buat kurang. So how do you manage all that? Okay, this is more to the managerial or superior level. And then no recognition. They feel they tak ada recognition. Then ada yang feel no monetary rewards. These are all the grievances daripada employees, because it related to their emotions. And then public shaming. Okay, kena marah depan semua-semua. Oh, then dia rasa alah malunya. You know, things like that. And then the executive, masa dia bagi idea and then being not the superior tak nak accept. Ada juga macam itu. So when you want to get your ideas cross, you must have a good pro and cons. Okay, you must have a good plan that will succeed your ideas. Alright, so that's why I'll say, if good ideas, if not accepted, then you have to collect a group, discuss and work it out. If you one person tak boleh buat, then you have to create a group to support you. Right? Okay, character traits complement. This is what we did just now. Alright, in communication, okay, the most important thing is listening. Okay, many of us we talk, but we do not listen what the other person is trying to tell. You see, we must pay attention what the other person has to say. Okay, communication is not only talking. The most important communication is listening, hearing them what they are trying to say, what they are trying to express. Sometimes you can look at their body language and see what are they trying to do. Okay, and then when people are talking, they are trying to say a sentence, you cannot interrupt. You must let them finish what they are about to say. Okay, this is listening skills. Many will just interrupt. No, you cannot. You have to wait until what the person has to say. All right, and then after that you complete the sentence. Okay, and if you're not too sure of anything, do not assume. It's very, very important. In a conversation, you cannot assume what the other person said. If you're not sure, you have to ask, is this what you tried to say? Is this what you mean? To double check. To double confirm that you actually, perceive the information correctly. Okay, you cannot you also listen and then you also tak understand pula. And then end of the day, the problem is there. Alright, so to ensure that what you listen correctly, you have to double check. Okay, and you have to respond to whatever grievances or complaints or ideas. You have to respond, you cannot avoid. Okay, if there's a situation, you need to respond, you can respond. Okay, and when you respond, you must jaga your tone. Your tone of voice is very, very important. See, in a playful conversation, you say, kau ni bodoh lah, ha ha. Okay, that is a playful conversation. Now, it's a heated argument, say, kau ni bodoh, it's different. The same words, but different, emotions, different tone. So this you have to check. Okay, your tone is very, very important. Okay? Okay, eliminate distractions. Okay, like what I said, when you want to listen to any problems, keep it inside a room. Okay, every problems or every discussion, keep it formal. It has to be a formal setting, like I said, in a generic place. In a public place or in a generic, or if it's a private, then in a concise, in a closed place. Okay, eliminate distraction. When people want to come you with their problem, you cannot be on your phone. You cannot be checking your emails. You have to stop everything and listen to them, what they're trying to say. Okay? And then respond by repeating before commenting. That means you have to check. Is this what you mean? Is this what you're trying to say? I think, is this what you trying to tell? Is this correct? You have to check first before you comment. And you should not judge. Okay? We should not judge anyone. Okay? Because people have got their rights to express their feelings. Okay? We cannot judge, this person is wrong. Walaupun dia wrong, tapi dia rasa sedih kan? Dia rasa malu kan? That is also a feelings. Yeah, so they have the right to feel that way. And we cannot say, like in some funeral houses, orang tu tengah nangis. Dia nangis, then you say, alah, don't cry lah, it's okay, don't cry. Then dia nangis lebih banyak pula. Right? Yeah. So when people are crying, when they're grieving, let them grieve. It's okay to cry. Okay, it's okay to break down, melt down, it's okay. For some people, they need to melt down, break down for them to be freshened up again. Alright, so you don't suppress your feeling. Suppressed feeling will cause stress. Okay, eventually it will burst and then you will be in trouble. Okay. Okay, it's the same. Alright, handling conflict effectively. Okay, 6 steps to resolve conflicts. See, we heard about understanding, to detect, analyze, manage people's emotion, and then we've covered listening, and now the last part is resolving conflicts. Okay, first you got to set the stage. Okay, that means in a private setting, and then you got to describe the conflict, what happened, and make sure if there's a conflict, you must bring in a third party to be neutral. Okay, that third party doesn't comment, doesn't say anything, just listen saja. That means they are present there to witness that incident so that A and B do not change their words. Many occasions, you see, if I got any HR important matter, I will ask Crystal to sit in because I need a witness. Okay, I cannot ask anybody else disebabkan is a staff punya welfare, is a staff punya disciplinary, so I cannot call from another department unless it's a domestic inquiry besar-besar lah. Ini setakat misconduct, we'll do it within the HR department. So she will be there and I will do the inquiry and then person is there. So she is just there as an observant witnessing the incident. Same, if you have this kind of a conflict, ask a third party to come, whether a HR or anybody trustworthy to be there. But just to keep quiet saja. Dia just duduk sana observe saja. Alright? You have to gain perspective. You see, now in a conflict, there's 2 person. One person is the same thing, like cooking. Alright? The wife wants time spent, but then the husband doesn't want to cook. He prefers to wash the dishes. It's the same. You need to find the resolution, which works best for both parties. Okay? So you have to hear your side and give opportunity for another person to express them. Okay? And then you cannot judge and you cannot assume, oh saya ingat dia fikir macam itu. No, that is wrong. You cannot ingat-ingat. If you think that person thinks like that, go straight and ask, is everything okay with you? I'm kind of disturbed lah. Are you thinking like this about me? Macam tu. But our Asians, we don't do this. We don't encounter, we try to refrain and run away. We shy away. But you got to be bold lah. Sebab all this will lead, one problem will lead to another. And then end of the day, you'll hate that person for no reason. Okay? You all with me? Good. Alright. So, 4 is seek agreement. Okay? Seek agreement. And then identify the solutions. And develop an action plan. That's the last one. Develop action plan. This is in your conflict resolution. Alright? Persuasion. Okay, persuasion is more towards like for marketing. Persuasion is a very important skill. Because when you persuade somebody, you need to persuade your boss. Setengah-setengah orang kena convince the boss nak buat sesuatu. Betul tak? So your skill must be very, very good. Persuasive, So you must, show that you are truthful and experienced before you propose something. Okay? Using other people's opinion, research to support your validation. Okay? When you are, going to give an idea or proposal. Okay, so it has to be reasonable, make it specific. This is what I want to do. I want to do this because it will bring this kind of benefits. Okay, and how much is the cost? This is the cost. This is the proposal, how it should be. If you want to bring in an idea. See, every idea you bring in, ada cost tau. When it comes to cost, the company will look into it. Will zoom and tengok. Why I should pay for this? When we nak buat kaizen ini, kita nak kurangkan semua, tiba-tiba you buat bagi satu idea, you have to spend. So you must think, your idea itu, boleh tak ada cara kaizen? You know, that means instead of spending, you have other alternatives. Okay, your ideas. Okay, tie facts to benefits. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, until here, are we good? Alright, I'll skip. The rest you can just read on your own. Alright, Q&A. We come to the final part. Q&A. Any questions so far? Any questions? Ada apa-apa questions? Naim pula. Naim okay with the wife, so tak ada questions. Yang tak okay ni lah, yang tak bagi pujian dekat wife yang kena tanya. Bagi. Okay, bagi. Good. So, can I ask Miss Need? Miss Need. What is the one thing that you remember from today's session? Just one thing. Only one thing. Stand up, you have to, camera will be there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. One thing from today's session, from morning until now, that you think is important for you lah, that you can take back home today. Positif. Bunyi tak keluar. Masalahnya. Impromptu. Kena cakap dengan cermin dulu.
How to control our emotion?
Okay. So do you think you can control your emotions now?
Okay. Boleh try lah.
Boleh try. I like the answer. Try. She's being honest. Jujur.
Kan terus cakap boleh. Try dari hari ni lah.
Dari hari ini. Oh, okay, very good. Okay, let's ask Mr. Nice. What is the one thing that you learned from today's session? Apa yang you rasa is useful for you?
Kurang kan? Generally, be kind to everyone. Not in workplace, family, others, public.
So being kind is one of a good thing to avoid all these conflicts. Tak ada emotional stress. So when you're kind, everything is at peace. When you're kind, everything is at peace. Okay? Thank you. Ni? Adorable. That is one thing that you really want to do. Alright, good. Thank you. Syah? Curi jawapan. Yeah.
Express the emotion with a positive way.
Yes. Okay, Crystal?
Effective today. On 7 May, I will start to compliment everyone. So sad.
So pretty.
Very deep.
Only 7 May she will compliment. Alright, Saleh?
Always to be positive. And then always use your mind and heart. But I think difficult, but try.
But try. Yeah. See, emotional intelligence is not a one-day training. You akan canggih-canggih, you akan champion. No. It's daily life where you buat sikit. The small changes matters. The small changes when, like Crystal says, she wants to, from 7 May, she nak start complimenting. Esok I akan check dia ada compliment tak. Alright. You know, yeah, it's susah because we never did it before. That's why it is susah. But when you dah start buat benda itu, it will be part of your life. Then you akan freely compliment, you akan secara jujur, you will be like,
Sikit-sikit tu, ada orang misleading
misleading. Ni asyik compliment dekat girl lah. That's why. Lagi siapa ya? Zai?
Kadang-kadang kita rasa orang tu sebenarnya responsible, tapi kenapa benda tu hari ni
Hari ni
so they deserve, everyone deserve.
everyone deserve to be recognised. Okay, Tingshan? Since you are the superstar today, with lots of compliments today.
Don't care lah. Try not to be used lah. Yeah, always be happy.
Always be happy. See, so wherever you go, see, you already have a good trademark. You're being cheerful and friendly. So that is your trademark, Tingshan. So wherever you go, you will spread cheer and happiness. Okay, so not only Tingshan, not only it applies to Tingshan. Okay, maybe in this session, he's the most cheerful. But all of us are cheerful in our own way lah. Alright?
This training quite different with other training lah. Mungkin kita trainer pun internal punya training. So we quite like brainstorming lah today.
Like brainstorming lah. Okay, thank you.
Outside maybe kita lebih tak comfort lah nak share.
Comfort nak share.
Macam hari ni macam keluar been used lah.
Yes. Been used. Deep tu perkataan tu. Hari ni, for me, the lesson is being used. Being used. This is what I learned from today's session. Wait, stop. Because of that incident, ada orang rasa macam digunakan. Wah, very deep. You know, I can, you know, it triggered me because, you know, I was pondering over that word because I have a team to manage. So I cannot allow that to happen in my team. Anyone being used. So this kind of situation, like just now that we discussed, is one of example lah. There's many other examples. So that's what I learned today. Being used. You know that word. Okay, it carries deep meaning. So, yes? Yeah.
Don't judge people.
Yes, don't judge people. Yes, true. Tak boleh judge lah.
Kenapa best ni macam pelik?
Alright, so thank you. I hope you had a good time of learning today. So, I've actually emailed you the Google link as in the feedback form. So, please fill up the feedback form in the Google link, yeah? Alright, so thank you. I will see you all again. Bye-bye.